legs. He kind of has the build of like a longshoreman or something. It's not like fat. It's just kind of like blocky.
Husky?
Not even husky. I don't know how to
Big
describe
boned?
it. No, kind of like a miniature bodybuilder or something. Like everything's really proportional for what it should be. It's like solid looking. Every once in a while, the fan rolls by and it feels so good. Oh shit, we're live.
Yeah,
We're live.
we're live.
What are
Hello,
we doing?
everybody.
What's going on?
What you working on, Hockey?
Jason. I am working on The Dress. Curiosities and Oddities Emporium, The Dress. It's page 2 of the comic.
This is The Dress.
No,
Hop on in here, Jason.
In there yet, so.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, Jason, get in here, Jason.
Hey, Jason,
you like that
where
intro?
are you?
Get out of the field and get in here.
Hey, Jason.
Right here in front of it, to your left, bud.
Look at it. It's
I'm
like
done
I'm like, oh,
running
my
the
head
turn,
looks crooked, but then when I look at it, it looks fine. So you're working on The Dress.
There's one to your right also.
Dan's working on his health.
Which is more important.
Totes. I guess I'll start drawing something.
I got this cool wristband on now.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I'll show it to you. I kept it. I took all the other ones off, but I left this one on because I thought it was funny.
What does that say? Fall?
Hold on. I can't even see what I'm showing you.
Put my glasses on.
Where's the
Where's my
camera?
glasses? Oh, they're on my head. There you go.
Settings, maybe?
I wasn't ready because it said it wasn't going live for another day.
I know.
Oh, there's
I know.
two.
Sorry.
Let's see if that works. There we go.
Fall.
Fall risk.
Yeah. All because I told them that I fell once, like a couple weeks ago. They're like, "Oh, you did, huh? Okay."
Not you, but then his buddy landed.
What are you working on, Mr. Barr?
I got a script today, and so there's like some stuff that I gotta kind of draw out and start thinking about.
You want to see the damage?
Nice. Hey, Polis Arts.
There's the damage.
Oh, you look so healthy, Dan.
Yeah. My skin's all crazy. Look at that. Can you see
Ew.
that?
Jaundice.
It's orange, yeah.
Oh, there's a guy right here on the front roof.
I've got a Trumper tan.
What's wrong with your body, face? What's wrong? You look great. You look orange.
No, well, yeah, they
It's
put
orange.
this
He's got
stuff
an
on
orange
my
patch.
chest. Oh, you want to see the wounds?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, all three of them are sitting out there.
there's the insertions. So I think this one is the port, and then this other one up here is where they went in underneath to like place it and then run it into like I think it ran into a vein like in my neck or something.
God damn.
Because I can feel something like up in here.
Like a piece of plastic or something, or like a tubing.
I think so. Yeah, there's like plastic tubing or something.
We're just kind of doing here.
Yeah.
Let's make Hockey big. He's actually drawing something.
Yeah.
No, you have to make me big.
Let me figure. I need to figure out
drawing
what I'm
something.
doing. What's going on, Paulus?
Paulus.
Am I pronouncing it correctly?
I'm
Paulus.
just trying to figure out what I'm doing.
Oh, lot of titties.
Yeah, nearly finished this page. It's taken me forever, but I'm slow at the moment, so
I'm stealing all of Leah's filler. This feels really nice. Oh,
Yeah,
but
it's
you're
like
not gonna
I
look
got
here.
a script today, and so I'm kind of like, I looked at it. I think it's dope. I'm gonna do it, but it's like some of the characters are there, but then they may not be. You know what I mean? Like I read the outline.
Yep.
I read the outline of the story, and it had all the characters, but like, I guess we're gonna go back to square one because we're getting like a legit writer. I can't say anything. I gotta be cryptic about it,
Yeah.
but like, so if
Is
I'm
this like a comic?
yeah.
It's cool.
Man, all right, look, I gotta tell you, dude. I had so many ideas that I wanted to do. And I know that there's like this like pressure of like, yo, go do your own comic book.
Hmm.
But I'm like so fucking like, I don't know, man. So I'm just like hopping on another your boy Zach book.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
No fucking way, dude.
I'm
I mean,
not getting any scripts.
I don't feel
so that's why I
disappointed or
have to
anything.
make
Say?
I have to make my own scripts because I'm not getting any. So
Well, it's like I have like a werewolf story and I have mandibles, but like all of them still feel like the stories need a lot of work. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like I'm talking like maybe 6 months worth of work, you know? And cuz I don't want them to fucking suck. And so the your boy Zach had the book, and like I was gonna do that later on, but I was just like, can I do that now? And he was like, yeah. And then he sent me the outline. I was like, yeah, dude, I'm totally down for this. And then he was like, well, how about if we get XYZ on here? And I was like, oh, that would be fucking dope. And then like 10 minutes later, he emailed me back saying that we have that writer. So I'm like, dope. So I'm like kind of drawing stuff, but like some of the
You're
stuff
working
I'm
with
drawing-
Neil Gaiman?
Who the fuck is Neil Gaiman?
He's a writer.
I don't know.
Gaiman.
I don't know that fucking guy. That guy died a long time ago. He died. He died to me when
Well,
he
as long as the writer's not George R. R. Martin, because
when that fucking show came out and they recast Death, and that fucking character was based on his friend.
yeah,
Fuck that guy, dude. Plus, I saw him wearing that T-shirt that was like pencils down or something, you know, where he was like he was like standing out with the writer's strike. It was like, get the fuck out of here, dude, you millionaire dickhead. Sorry, this is
exactly.
well, he's been like one step away from like a grooming charge for years, so I mean that's probably part of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he's pretty easily countable from like the 80s and early 90s. Because he's one of those
When he was like
writers
a
that had all the-
celebrity, when he was like
Yeah,
a
he
celebrity
was like-
writer, and
he had
just
all
like
those goth girls like creaming over him, you know, and I'm sure he dated a few of them, and so he's
isn't
got
that
to
like
be
Warren
real-
Ellis. Doesn't that
Warren
kinda
Ellis
sound like-
did that too. Yeah, but a lot of those writers, that's like kind of what they lived for because they didn't really have much notoriety other ways.
Right. So the one
But-
place
but
that they
y-
did,
yeah,
have fame,
'cause-
they were flexing it.
Yeah,
Right.
because girls, any girls that were into comics in the 80s and 90s, and like emo guys, they were all about that guy in the 80s and early 90s. They had their
There was like
Susie and the
local
Banshees
comic book shop.
music playing, and
Yeah.
they had their death T-shirt and their silver Ankh necklace and their buckle boot shoes.
Yeah,
And about-
there was like a comic book shop that was near
And about
where I
and,
grew
and
up.
don't forget they had about 100 to 200 black rubber like bracelet things on their wrists.
Yes. So the comic book shop that I had, they were gonna do like a comic book company, and it was cool. They got a couple of kids from the area, and we all got together, and we were like meeting once a week to like work on some comic books. And this guy in the Navy was like the editor. I mean, it was really interesting, and the person that was funding the whole thing, which was fucking weird. It was like a guy who had gotten an inheritance, and now he wanted to make comics, and he would like roll in with a wife beater and like a trench coat duster.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, it was just like what the even at like 16, I was like, what the fuck is this guy's deal? Right? And like and so me and this other guy named Jimmy Nguyen, who he went to a school called Minchville, and I went to Dimby, but we knew each other because we had mutual friends and shit. But he was like really good illustrator, and I was a good illustrator. And so we were going to get together and we were going to do like the straight edge comic book called Savior. And it was going to be this guy doing straight edge. So anyways, long story short, one of the other books that we were kind of like developing and working on, it was this chick's book, and she looked just like death, dude. Like the eyeliner, the fucking silver Ankhenaki, whatever the fuck that symbol.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I mean, dude, when you called out the black rubber fucking hand arm
Bracelets.
bands, dude,
Yeah,
holy
yeah.
shit, dude,
You go diving?
so funny.
It's like she just rolls up and you just hear, "I'm alive, boop boop boo, I'm alive." Love and Rockets like blaring out. Of there.
Yeah. Your hair is long and you're so strong. And you come and lick my balls.
Peter Murphy is playing.
Left. Squeeze the balls. Is that how the song goes?
There's a dude that's going around.
Don't forget penises, buttholes.
Penises, buttholes.
Perfect.
Yo, Dan, did you go see Spider-Man?
No, and I probably never will.
You didn't go see the new Spider-Man? Okay.
I have no interest. I'm not really into animated stuff anymore for whatever reason.
Uh-huh.
And that Spider-Man movie is about no Spider-Man characters like I really know about, so it doesn't interest me. Like I know of the characters in it, but like I'm not
There's a guy coming up the stairs.
like, oh, I love these characters. These are my characters. Like I just have no interest. And I'm really done with like multiverse stuff is just kind of like good gravy.
I'm a little over the multiverse shit. It's
Yeah.
starting to feel like a crutch,
Yeah.
you know, and it's like, oh, well, anybody could be anything. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I could, but I don't know. That's not who I want to see. I like the first Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse one. I thought that was kind of interesting, but everything that I've seen from this most recent one, dude, it looks like a epileptic fit.
Yeah,
You know what
to
I mean?
use
Like
that
everything
from
is
now on.
crunchy and grungy. I'm just like,
Yeah.
fuck, dude. Like, chill.
for all the storylines though to all take place in a multiverse like thing or whatever now is just kind of like too much.
Two guys on the roof.
It's like
God damn it.
Yeah.
literally too many superheroes.
This roof.
Yeah, and you know, there was something that like Billy said today. We were like, or not today, yesterday we were talking comics. We were looking at some art design and how there were parts of the costume design that were, I wouldn't say plain, but they were like giving your eyes a rest.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, like the stomach of the character was super detailed. There's all kinds of like bric-a-brac going on. And then up on
Yeah.
the shoulders and face, there was all kind of fucking, you know, macaroni and whatever the fuck was going on. And then the thigh area was like almost just like a smooth metal area. And then the knees were funky. And then, you know what I'm saying? So it was almost like
Yeah.
like Billy called it, like a moment to like let your eyes rest while you're taking in this character. And it seems like that fucking the new show, like there's no eye rest. Like everything is like fiddled
Right.
with and fucked with and tweaked out.
Yeah.
What's going on, Mr. Jason?
Hello.
Oh my god, seeing that hand, dude! I saw a trailer the other day, and it's like it looks like a porcelain hand. Have you seen that, Dan? It was like imagine like a porcelain hand. It looks like this, and like it's like cut off at the wrist, not the wrist, at the
Uh-huh.
forearm, so that it's like sitting on the table like this.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, right? So
Okay.
you walk into a room, and there in the middle of the room, there's a table, and on the table is this like mannequin hand that's sitting there, and there's all kinds of crazy like shit written all over it, right?
Mm.
There's like stuff that you can't read, like I don't know, some shit Irene made up. You know what I mean? Just like some weird fucking
Okay.
languages like written all over it, right?
Yeah.
So you go in and you sit down and you like stick your hand out and you like fucking shake that thing's hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know exactly what's happening, but in the trailer, it seems like a bunch of like teenagers have like found this thing, and they're all like almost like taking hits of like possession off of it, and they're like
Okay.
videotaping each other. You know what I mean? Where they're like,
Flatliners.
yeah, kind of like that. You know what I mean? Where they're,
Ooh, I shouldn't reach.
oh yeah, like okay, it's my turn to do it, and they'll like fucking grab the hand, and then their eyes roll back in their head, and they get all fucking crazy, and then they release it, and they're like, whoa, what a rush! You know what I mean? So it's now I can't think of the name, but I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. But of course,
Do you see the trailer for that new
that shit follows you.
dystopian? Do you see that trailer for that new dystopian thing where like they've outlawed AI and they're hunting all these AI down?
Yeah, The Creator.
Yeah, that's what I can't remember if that's what it was, but yeah, that movie looks amazing.
Dude, it looks amazing. It also looks like a lot of conceptual artwork that we've seen in the last couple of years, which I'm not, but like
implemented in a fun way.
Robots banging like Tibetan gongs and shit. Like I was like, that all looks very familiar.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not knocking it because I'm like, I want to see it. I definitely want to see it.
I think it looks kind of cool.
Dude, I fucking that's funny. I watched Tenet earlier this evening.
Hello, Jason.
Nice.
Question mark.
I need to watch Tenet again. I haven't watched that in a while.
How high am I? Pretty big, bro.
I'm trying to think, what did I watch the other day? I watched New Hope and Empire the other day. And I've been watching this Adrian Brody. I've been watching this Adrian Brody Salem's Lot prequel series on MGM Plus.
Oh, come on.
What?
Dude, how?
Yeah.
Salem's Lot prequel?
Yeah, it's kind of like the premises. It goes back to like I guess where Barlow and them like showed up in like 1850.
Well, did Barlow? Oh, so is Salem's Lot like a place that he like kind of goes back to?
Salem's Lot is Salem's Lot is like an old mine. It's like it's like
the
like
Salem's Lot.
Lot
I didn't read the book, so the only
Salem's
thing that I
Lot
remember is
like
the old '70s show where it's like bow to the master, your faith against the master.
Yeah, Salem's Lot is like
holy man.
It's like a location in town. It's it's not a town. It's kind of a town, but it's like I said, Salem's Lot, I believe, is supposed to be like this mine place where they were like digging in the ground or whatever. And then the Barlow house, which is where Salem's Lot takes place, which is the old house where the vampires are living inside of. And so the premise is that the family that owned Salem's Lot, and they owned the mill in the town, and they had this big house on the hill, which is the Barlow Manor. But it's not called Barlow Manor yet. I don't know. Barlow hasn't really shown up in the storyline yet. But the Boone family is like the people that own the thing, and the town all hates them because they were super rich, and then somehow
Oh, there's more.
They end up-
Two more.
like getting taken by the vampires, and so the people in town know that they've been creeping around and feeding off of the people in the town and making them sick. But they don't know they're feeding off them. They just think they're got a plague and they're giving it to people in the town. But in reality, they're going around at night and like juicing all the townspeople. And they've eaten all the animals in the area, like all the cats and dogs and mice and anything that was living that wasn't a person. But anyway, Adrian Brody's character is a relative of the Boone family that was a sea captain, and he was, I don't know if he was in the South Seas, but he was somewhere. And then he had a wife who was an islander, and he had 3 kids with her. And then the wife ends up dying of scurvy or something.
What?
Yeah. So then he's raising these kids, and they're all kind of traumatized from losing their mom. And they come to the town because he was sent a letter by his cousin saying, you know, I know we were estranged and we screwed your side of the family out of the inheritance, but I'm here to make that right and giving you everything.
Fair's
And so he
fair.
goes- Yeah, so he goes
I'm
back
here
to
to
the
make it
town.
right. You fucked up my brother's scooter, and I'm fucking fair's fair.
And he
Right.
comes back to the town, and all the town people are just like, you just should just leave. You Barlow, you Boons are a-holes. We don't want nothing to do with you. You're killing people. And so he's just like dumbfounded. He's like, they're all really nice, and they're just like not doing anything. But so that's where I'm at in the show.
Did you see Midnight Mass?
Yeah, that's great. That's slightly tied into this as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Because I thought they were like, I mean, it's not Midnight Mass isn't a fucking. Or what do you mean they're
well, that
together? Are they
that
like
vampire,
from the
they,
same
I
lore?
think, yeah, I think that
'Cause one's
vampire is
Stephen
supposed
King
to be
and
the
one isn't, right? The Midnight Mass
Right.
is Stephen King.
right, but there's a point in there where they mention Salem's Lot or something like that in the
Oh,
show.
really?
And, yeah, and I think it's because that vampire, the Barlow vampire, is supposed to be the same vampire in that show. I think.
Which do you remember? There's been like 2 different Barlows so far. You had Rutger Hauer was Barlow, which I think it's like he's more of like the book. They were saying in the book, like he's more suave and like human looking,
Mm.
as opposed to that first Salem's Lot movie where he just
Nosferatu.
looked like fucking Nosferatu.
Yeah,
Bow
which
to
is
the
a good version.
master. Your
Yeah.
faith against the master.
That's the best one.
You like that, dude? I think that's the best one too. That shit scares the
Yeah.
fuck out of me. That's why it's like, I mean, that Titicaca guy. I'm not really jamming on him as a director at the moment, but I did like What We Do in the Shadows. With
You mean
that
Tiger Waititi?
that
Yeah.
guy too. Both of them. I'm not jamming on the other guy. That fucking Peter dude.
It's awake.
Tiki Kaka.
Tiki Cuckoo.
Tiki Yeah, that director. Get that director in here. The guy that's into fucking threesomes. No, not Bryan Singer. The other one.
Who? Well, wait.
No, not fucking that one. The other one.
Wrong kind of threesomes.
But he had that cool, like, oh, Peter. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Peter doesn't come. Oh, Peter. I like those vampires. And isn't that what, fucking Gilmore? What's the dude's name who's doing the stuff, the Ripper the Vampire Slayer?
Yeah, that's right, Gilmore.
Peter Gilmore.
Peter Gilmore. Yeah.
Jeez, dude.
What? he does like some of that like Nosferatu like vampire shit in that book.
Yeah.
Save some room for later.
My fingertips smell weird.
Wash them.
Yeah, I probably should. They don't smell bad. They smell like pizza or something.
Yeah, I texted you to ask you how surgery went, but apparently you're on a stream, so it went good.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, it
I
went all
didn't.
right. I'm in a little
thought
bit
this
of
was,
pain.
well, I mean, a little bit of pain is expected, but yeah, I thought
How
this
long?
for.
How long did you have pain for? Do you remember?
I hope.
I mean, it'll be tender for a bit, but I had a different, dude. I had a different chest catheter though. Mine was external.
Yeah, yeah. I can't remember what they called it. I was talking to the nurse about it when I was there.
Yeah.
I said my know-it-all friend Jason said that it was going to be outside of my body,
I'm a know-it-all.
and I said I don't think so.
One across all
You didn't know.
Yeah.
You didn't know. I didn't. Maybe that's what they do the dialysis ones too now, because I had that was like 15 years ago.
I don't know.
More.
I think when I
Wow.
told her that it was for dialysis, she went, "Uh-huh." Like she like maybe it's like they do that version for dialysis.
Probably. Yeah.
I had a step grandma. She was like the mom of one of my stepmoms, and she was like a dialysis nurse. I remember like stopping by her work one day, and it was like just like a bunch of people in lazy
Yes.
boys hooked up to
Yeah.
machines.
Yep. It's kind of pathetic looking. Watching TV or sleeping. Or some of them screaming, no! No!
Well, I came in and one dude was like just fucking working his fucking dick. He was just like sitting there
Oh,
turning
geez.
butter. I was like, what the fuck? No, I'm
Okay,
just
yeah,
kidding.
that usually doesn't happen. That's not an everyday
I
occurrence.
said,
in a
what's he
dialysis
doing,
center.
mama? He goes, shh, don't look. He's churning butter. I was like,
Turn
okay.
butter, son. It's okay.
He's churning butter, baby.
Just let him churn away, babe. It's all right.
Don't look.
dying.
He's sick.
He's slowly
got the sick.
dying. He has no will to live.
You can't control it.
You
Dude, I
can't
saw-
control-
I don't know why. I guess like vicious videos or something like that. Like some dude, Twitter. If you go like 2 steps in one direction, you'll like land into some weird shit.
Hmm.
Like there was some video of like a guy getting his fucking balls waxed,
Mm.
and like just instant like as soon as he pulls off the fucking waxing, the guy like fucking busts a nut, and he like starts apologizing and shit because it's like not that kind of fucking like salon, you know.
Service. It's not that kind
Right.
of service. Yeah.
It's not like it's not like he wasn't trying to get a happy ending, or you know that
He's
wasn't
like,
part of the
I'm
deal.
so sorry for having a good time.
He was like, oh my god, please don't. And then like he was like, I'm so sorry, and the woman just like, it's okay, and like goes and gets like some fucking paper towels and shit and hands it to him. It's fucked
Yep.
up. But
You
then
know,
in the
Alec-
same day, I saw a guy get eaten by a shark on fucking Twitter, dude. And it's
Dude,
like,
did you see that dude that got the kayakers that got eaten by a whale?
oh my god,
And the whale,
dude.
it spit them back out, but still they got eaten by a whale, a humpback whale.
Dude, getting like spit the fuck back out is like one thing. That's a story to tell, you know. But like, yeah, I was sitting on a fucking beach, and I looked out, and this dude just starts getting eaten by sharks, and he's screaming, and then he's just fucking done, and he's gone, and there's nothing they could do about it. Like there was like more than one shark, I guess, and they just ate him.
Well, yeah, they're sharks.
I hate sharks, dude.
Don't go in the ocean, man. What can I tell you?
It's fun to go in the ocean.
Don't. Well, then
Surfing's dope, dude.
Is it fun to get eaten by a shark?
Fuck no, man.
There you go.
That's what I'm thinking about it, dude. I'm just like, is it that fun? And am I that good? You know what I mean? Like, am I that good where I'm just like, man, I gotta get out there and fucking get those waves, bro? Like, clearly not, because I moved to like the middle of Georgia, right?
And
So I'm
can
not
I
like,
beat up a shark?
be like, yeah, I'm like, but then I'm like, I don't know, man. Would you rather deal with a bear than a shark?
Mm.
There was a thing.
I'd rather deal with a bear, to be honest. I guess.
I don't think so, dude. Because if a bear gets you, he eats you while you're still alive. A shark could just sever you in half and you'd be dead.
This guy that we watched today was not fucking dead. He was like swimming around and screaming and shit for a while. Like it wasn't like, oh, I'm cut in half. Peace out.
No, I mean, there's
I
exceptions.
feel like a bear I could like fight the fuck off. Like I'm not
It's a
saying like
bear.
bare-handed, but like, oh, I've got my fucking stick, or I've got like mace, or I've got like a fucking pistol.
It's
You know what I
okay.
mean? Like
Oh, if
I'm
you got
like,
a pistol, then yeah, okay.
I'm like,
maybe,
yo, you
but
and me, buddy.
How often are you just walking around with a pistol?
Never.
Exactly.
Never, but when we do go camping, there is a pistol with us.
Well, then maybe you should start going swimming with a pistol.
I don't think it's worth unless you can like see yourself. It's like brackish water, you know? Like I don't know, like most of the East Coast is that like weird shit where you can't see your feet. But then when you go down the Bahamas, you're like, oh, okay, this is like maybe more safe because you could like see the fucking sharks coming. I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't know. I think either scenario is terrible, bear or shark.
Yeah, yeah. Just the concept of being eaten alive is fucking
Yes,
fucked up. Sorry, that got dark.
Well, there was a thing
Yeah.
on I don't know where I heard it on a podcast or what, but it was like shark. No, it was on TikTok. It was shark versus bear, like, and they were talking about stuff like that. Like a shark will do this, like generally like bite you in half, usually, and you'll end up dying usually and stuff like that. Pretty, quicker than what you would with a bear attack. So, they're both horrific. So what? Yeah, dude, I don't know. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's a like
It's a lose-lose
It's-
situation.
yeah, it's no good. It's a Kobayashi Maru.
Kobayashi Maru.
Kobayashi Maru. We ain't going nowhere. It's like, do you want your fucking mouth eaten first or your asshole eaten first? Like, I don't know, man. Neither. What was it? I heard that in Tenet tonight. It was like, how do you wish to die? And he was like, old. I was like, oh, that's fucking I
Clever.
like that. I would like to die old as fuck. Or at least just not eaten by an animal and then like shit out.
Yeah.
That's the pickle of it. You know what I mean? Getting
Is
shit
that
out.
the pickle?
That's the pickle of it. That's the deal. What's the deal?
That's the pickle of life.
That's that little pickle on the side of your plate you didn't ask for. What's the deal, pickle?
What's the deal, pickle?
What's the dill pickle?
Yeah, let me move on past this chick. I'm not jamming on her. I don't know.
Don't jam on her, man.
It makes no sense. I mean, not makes sense. It's like she's a demon, so
Not me.
she's a demon,
my demon.
but I love her.
Not me, Mr. Button. My demon. I must appease him. Mr. Button.
Sweet demon lover. Bow, bow, bow. Call me in the night time. Demon lover.
I saw hockey advertised on Devil Flyers channel. Plug in the dress.
Really?
Yeah, I was watching. I didn't comment.
The dress.
Indeed. Indeed.
How's it coming along, hockey?
Okay. Slow, but okay. But it's my first, so I'm not too fussed about that. So it'll get there.
You're on page 2 right now, right?
Yes.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm just about finished page 2.
Oh wow, so you're moving along nicely.
Yeah, just I just got to put some extra fluff in some
You
of
gotta
the
fluff
panels,
it?
and then fluff it up.
You got to be a fluffer.
Knickknacks and bricks, and then do some shading, and it should be good.
Nice.
Is that a real fucking job?
Yes.
What?
That's not like just some kind of like fucking like
A fluffer.
weird fucking sexual urban legend of like
No,
that's a real thing. There's real fucking like
Yeah,
fluffers.
There's real fluffers, dude.
What?
Hockey. Explain to hockey what a fluffer is. Bob.
What kind of pickle is it? It's a fucking dill pickle, son. It's just a flesh wound.
Explain to hockey what a fluffer is, Bar.
Yes, Turks and Caicos is. I'm just looking at the chat real quick and letting them into our conversation. You know what I mean? Letting them kind of guide us a little bit.
Hail the chat.
Turks and Caicos is dope.
Very good.
I've been to a beaches resort in Turks and Caicos. That was pretty awesome. I was not terrified, but I was uneasy when we went off the resort. We like went to like a Senior Frogs like in town, and like I don't know. I was like, man, we're gonna get beheaded. We need to get back to the resort.
Did you get beheaded?
No,
Oh, cool.
I did not. Luckily,
That's good to hear.
but that was fun. Everybody was super cool. And dude, we went to the Senior Frogs thing, and like, of course, I have rhythm. You know what I mean? I could like move to the beat, right? But like, I was like drunk, and I was making everybody with me laugh, and I was like making everybody like feel really awkward because I was like dancing, like not to the beat. I was like acting like I couldn't dance and shit. Like I was all like stiff and stuff, and people were like trying to help me dance and stuff. It was funny.
Nice. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
I was
the
like doing
frog
some like
is.
weird like Elaine shit, you know.
Oh, nice legs. Your legs.
Yeah, dude, I was just like,
Nice.
yeah, feel the beat, feel it. People were just like, yo, man, this is how you dance, like fucking literally, like island people were coming up like, nah, like this, move like this, and I was just like, no, move like this. They're like, get the fuck out of here, dude. That was fun. And then we went to I've been to the Outer Exumas. I was at this place called Foul Key. That shit was dope. It was like
Never
a
heard
private
of it.
island.
Oh, nice.
But I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to brag.
Yeah,
Full body
yeah,
driving.
yeah.
Exactly, dude.
You
It's
don't
actually
wanna-
harder, dude. It's like walk without rhythm. Like dance without rhythm. Try it. It's fucking it's kind of hard.
Well, if you have no rhythm, it's not hard.
Yeah. My
I
dad has like a
fortunately-
little bit of rhythm, but he like does this little face like he's in pain. He's like, oh, hey, oh,
Oh, he makes the face.
yeah, oh, oh, hey, oh. Like he got a good little shuffle going on, so it's like from the waist down, he's like sliding
Yeah.
around and shuffling around, but like from the waist up, it looks like he's like the whole thing is like extremely painful.
He's got the little pelvis thing going on. Huh?
Yeah.
You gotta explain to hockey what a fluffer is.
What?
You have to explain to hockey what a fluffer is.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I can't do it. There's people.
All right. It's like allegedly like you're on a porn set and you need to like stay hard between sets and scenes. And so there's somebody who's just like either jerking you off or blowing you just to like keep you hard, but like I don't know, man. That sounds like bullshit.
It sounds like it is, but it's a real job.
It sounds like bullshit. It sounds like I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's a real job.
Hard job, but someone's got to do it, I guess.
But I'm saying, like, is that really a job? Like, is somebody like, hey, man, keep that guy fucking hard over there before so we can start rolling film? And it's like,
I wish.
is that good for you, or is it like Viagra? Can you just take Viagra and just
I
be
wish El
fucking rock hard all
Gargoyle.
day?
I wish El Gargoyle was in chat. He used to be a
He
porn
could.
star.
He used to what?
He used to be a porn star.
No shit.
Yep. Yeah, El Gargoyle used to be in the adult film industry. Yeah.
Ugh.
I haven't seen him in a
I was-
while though.
I was going to be a porn star, but they couldn't fit my dick on the camera.
His dick.
He's got a big dick. He's got a big old kangaroo dick.
You
No,
can't
they
You
need
call him
the
a
backgrounds.
gargoyle? Does he like do that praying mantis like squatting position? You know. that
Well,
they
I don't
always
know
do
why.
in porn?
That's his name in chat is El Gargoyle. I don't know why he's called El Gargoyle.
Hey,
How do you know he was doing the porn thing? He said so. Welcome back, Dan.
He did say so, but
He sent He probably sent Jason some videos.
Hey, they're tasteful.
We send people comics. El Gorgorl sends video.
They're tasteful.
Huh. Whole new direction. We're going in a whole new direction.
Well, I mean, we talked about shark eating and bear dismemberment. So why can't we talk about a little fluffernutter?
Oh no! I'm not talking about the conversation. I'm talking about what I'm drawing. I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
This is the first black sketch cover I've done. Just trying it out.
You're
Just trying to
racist.
show you're not racist. Look at this.
I'm making the black white.
Who's black? Who's white? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Michael.
Who's black and who's white?
Michael T. Michael Bancroft.
What's up with Michael Bancroft?
He's black and white apparently.
Is he?
That's what Hockey just said. He said Michael. Is that what he was talking about?
Michael's still alive.
No, he's not. He's dead.
Jesus. Ow.
He got a face transplant.
Jason knows from experience that he's dead.
Well, yeah, because he's dead.
He does lines of
Fascinating.
Michael Jackson's ashes every night.
Fascinated by Jason.
Well, what do you think this
Fentanyl.
cover is? Why do you think this cover's black? Michael Jackson's ashes.
Wait a minute. He died from his doctor, right? His doctor was like, "Yo, baby,
Yep.
you need to go to bedtime," and like never fucking
Yep.
woke up.
Bedtime
Yeah, they gave him-
Bonzo.
He died of fentanyl overdose.
Dude, it was like the big bedtime. It was like bedtime for Bonzo. He's like, huh, I like bubbles
This
better.
fucking thing. Nobody can hear me.
I can hear you, but it's just a lot of people are talking. Michael.
Fentanyl overdose. That's what he died of.
Was it? Are you sure? I thought it was just a mix of painkillers and.
No, it's fentanyl.
No, it wasn't. Was
It was. He gave him an injection of fentanyl and gave him too much.
Yeah.
Why
okay,
is fentanyl even fucked with?
I don't.
Right?
know.
Every time you hear about it, it's like, yo, fentanyl's evil. It's like it's straight up fucking rat poison. But people are like fucking with it. Like,
Yeah, like the
it'd be that good.
dude. One like the size of like Lincoln's head on a penny, like so a amount that size can kill you.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, hey, the newest thing around kids, arsenic. Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
And like I
You
don't
do
understand.
just enough arsenic, you can get really fucking high, but 2 or 3 more grains of arsenic and you're fucking dead.
Like I would think you would want your, addicts coming back to your drug supply store so you can get more money. If you put fentanyl in it, there goes your customer base. You're not going to be making as much.
Well, who knows where the fentanyl is getting inserted into the fucking supply, right? I mean, or are these people just like, yo, they're like, hey, I've got some cocaine. They're like, nah, I don't want none of that coke, man. I don't want none of that nose candy. I want some of that fucking fentanyl,
Give
baby.
me some of that fentanyl.
Give me some of that fin.
I need the fentanyl.
Daddy needs the fin.
I need
I
fentanyl.
don't. Is that going on?
No, I don't think people are asking for it. I think it's just in it. I mean, granted, I don't do drugs, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But you keep saying that around about this time you go and take your drugs.
I already took my drugs.
See, you do drugs.
He's talking about recreational.
Yeah, Hockey, stay with the conversation. Stop being so silly, Billy.
I'm sorry, Jason.
That's right.
He's not wearing his good guy bowler.
Oh, we got bad guy Hockey.
He's wearing his tough guy bandana tonight.
Is he got his button-up flannel, but it's only buttoned at the very, very top, and the rest of it is he's got his
Yes.
bandana. Yeah.
The rest is hanging.
ASA.
Ow! Damn, Will.
Don't do that.
That hurts.
What?
Hurts real bad.
Poison. Oh,
What happened?
Poison?
I don't know.
We're gonna be talking about this no quarter given. That's my
What's
no
going on?
quarters given co-host
Yeah.
right there.
yeah, you guys do. Well, I don't jump in because I'm like, yeah, I agree with both of them. I really have nothing to add. Like, they cover the bases. I don't know what else to say. I really like the Punisher one though. Will did give in a good counter argument with the. Well, these mobsters have families too and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, that's a good point, but still, they're
Yeah.
good guys. But that was a good one. I like that one. You guys did that one. You done did good.
It's just like, yeah, I mean, yes, they do have families, and maybe it's better to like, hey, like Joey Bag of Donuts, he's got 4 kids at home. They're all under the age of 5. Hey, don't be taking their dad from them. But it's like maybe you should take their dad from them.
Yeah.
Maybe by removing this fucking mobster piece of shit fucking dad, you're allowing the mom to marry
Another
some fucking
mobster.
wasp from fucking Connecticut and like raising the kids like normal, you know what I mean? Rather than like growing up to be like the next little mini Gottis.
Yeah, but then
Am I
again,
making any sense?
You know, you are, but also usually they probably end up marrying another criminal. But at the
Yeah,
same
it's
time,
like
though,
mobsters raise other mobsters, right? There's like all
Yeah.
kinds of like, hey, this is my son Joey.
and you also don't know what that like. What if that mobster was like a child sex trafficker? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's pretty terrible, dude. You know, so like, yeah, he might have kids, but he's also peddling kids. So, yeah,
Like that
I mean,
one guy who said he was like a mobster hitman, the Iceman. Remember that guy?
That's in 48 hours.
Yeah, he fucking like had kids, right? He was like going home and like hanging out with his family.
Oh,
And
yeah,
hanging out
because
with
he
his
was a
kids, and he
cop.
was like, "Yo, that was when that was." He was like, "That was my best time. Was when I was with my family." But then if somebody called him, like he'd just go fucking murder somebody.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
that sounds like
that's
straight
that's why I always
screwed
say
on, dude. Fucking scary.
Punisher is a debate in morality, you know, and that's why he's actually kind of good as a character to have. You talk about these things. But yeah, no, it was a good one though. Do you know what you guys are talking about tomorrow?
No, I usually don't really find out until like that day. You know, like whatever's really like cooking off that day is what we're like
Right.
lit up about. It's usually pretty hot topic.
Hot topic.
Yeah, like the fucking
Clothing store.
store. ¿Cómo se dice?
¿Cómo se dice hot topic? Fuego topic.
Fuego.
Yeah, J-Bot hopped on the one time too.
Mm-hmm.
So, you had this stream originally set up for tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Doesn't No Quarter Given start at like midnight tomorrow?
Yes.
So you would have just done an hour of Pencils at Dawn.
Yeah. But that's not the schedule that we set up. So I
I
was
know.
like, oh fuck.
Well, I saw it and I'm like, well, maybe just Bar couldn't do it tonight, so he's just gonna do it Friday.
Well,
I'm like,
I mean, I want to stay consistent,
right.
even if I'm like a couple of hours late. Like I had, I have a birthday party this weekend. Not mine, my daughter's, and I have like family coming into town and shit like that. So it's like a lot of like prep work and balloons getting blown and
Are you
that kind
blowing
of stuff. You know what I
balloons?
mean? Getting everything ready for guests. You know how it is.
Are you the one blowing your balloons?
No, we got like a little fucking machine. I'm not gonna sit there and fucking blow these things up.
Oh, I thought his name was Balloons.
So you like blowing?
Bubbles. You like blowing bubbles?
Bubbles. That's the Michael Jackson joke. Tee full circle.
Yeah. Jackson. Do you think Bubbles is still alive? He's probably dead, right?
Oh, Bubbles is dead, dude. That
Oh.
chimp's long gone. As he
I
should be.
God.
long gone.
Thank God.
Yeah. You ever, Bar? Have you watched Chimpanzee Manor or whatever? The chimp
Fuck
show.
no.
Chimp
I'm watching
Empire.
that shit. Goddamn nightmare fuel, dude.
It is pretty crazy. I watched it.
I think all chimpanzees should be fucking killed, dude.
Dude, those things are
I just want them wiped off the
evil.
planet.
Oh, you should watch it. It's so crazy.
I want them gone. I want fucking sharks gone.
Sharks.
And
Just don't go in the
dolphins.
water. Well, yeah, dolphins. I agree with.
Dolphins, sharks, chimpanzees.
That would majorly mess up with the ecosystem, though.
Would it?
Yeah, dude. Sharks have been around since the dinosaurs.
I'd be like, come on, fishermen, start bumping up those numbers. We ain't got sharks out there.
You gotta pump them numbers, son.
Yeah, pump up those numbers, son.
You pump them numbers.
Shark fin soup for everyone.
Yeah.
It's an aphrodisiac.
Yeah, dude, we're just going to go through like a good 10-year period where like nothing but shark fins and chimp brains.
Chew the chimpanzee brains.
A chill little monkey brains.
The delicacy.
That's sad because that looked like a little monkey. Like a little like a, I'm just eating
Yeah, they
fruit.
do.
Like, that's sweet.
Yeah, dude. In the jungle, chimps murder and eat those things, man.
Yeah. I
They
don't like
do.
chimps.
They go
Kill
after
on sight, dude. For real.
Kill on sight.
Dude, seriously, like
There's a strict kill on sight order with bar and chimpanzees.
and chimpanzees, dude. Can you
Go take Matt
dig
Barr to the
it?
zoo. There goes there, a monkey exhibit.
Yeah, dude. Every time I go to the zoo and I go to the chimpanzees, I just go over there and I just silently word "fuck you." I make eye contact and like flash my teeth and shit. Like,
Oh, jeez.
you.
No, don't do that.
fuck you,
You take out a.
Dr.
Snickers.
Zaius, motherfucker Cornelius,
Zaius.
piece of shit.
Just take out a Snickers bar, start eating it right in front of them.
Because I knew if that glass wasn't there, he'd be going for my fucking lips and jump.
Maybe.
There's no maybe ifs or about it.
Man, I don't fully know. It's a fairly simplistic sketch cover. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hockey, what's up? What's going on? What are you doing?
Complimenting your drawing.
Talk to me, Goose.
Hey, Angela.
Angela! You didn't compliment my drawing. You didn't say anything.
I'm complimenting Jason's drawing.
Well, how are you complimenting it when you don't say anything?
I am saying something, you knob.
You just said you complimenting it. That's not saying nothing, actually.
No, I'm complimenting your drawing with my drawing. Looks good, Jason.
Thank you, sir. Let's see Hockey's drawing.
Let's see hockey's.
Yeah.
Is that
Nice
Sigourney Weaver?
Why you gotta?
Well, it's getting there.
Well, why you gotta draw the one thing that can kill my thing?
What?
That's not fair.
I'm not.
I like the
I'm
little,
not drawing
I like
an
the little
alien.
thing going on.
You're drawing Sigourney Weaver. She killed aliens, dude.
Yeah, well,
She's an alien killer.
She's an alien killer. Why you gotta draw a female hero that didn't exist before Marvel days because they created the female heroes? That's not Rey Skywalker. Come on. Or Palpatine, my bad. Rey
Dude, they're
Palpatine.
gonna bring Ray back for some more Star Wars. You're saying?
Yeah, but, dude, who knows, man? Who knows if that company's gonna even be around long enough? Because I heard they're maybe talking about selling Lucasfilm.
No shit.
Yeah, I guess they owe a lot of money to I can't
Everybody
remember
that
what
worked on them.
No, they owe a lot of money to the people that used to own Hulu. So they're
Hulu.
there's rumors that because their streaming isn't doing as well, but there's rumors that they're going to be selling the Lucasfilm franchise.
Wow.
Now that's rumor.
I'm gonna buy it. That would be funny if fucking Elon Musk bought it.
Well, I would, dude. People were like, it'd be funny if George Lucas bought it back at a steal. You know, like he sold it and then buys it back for less than what he sold it for.
Oh yeah, so I went ahead and bought it back from those slave traders, those colonizers that I sold it to originally.
Honestly, I could, if it is for sale, the person who I could see buying it is Jeff Bezos.
Ew.
I would,
He
dude.
sucked
I,
the fucking
Yep.
Lord of the Rings, dude.
But-
Like,
yeah, now he can also murder Star Wars even more. You know, but that's just my theory. So yeah, but that's a rumor that they're selling. But if they don't, I mean, they are talking about bringing Rey back, though. Yes, you are right.
as like what? Like not a fucking either one. She's like some sort of dark Jedi.
No, from what
Rey.
the rumor is that she's gonna be pregnant and that there is no father. It's like one of them Jesus Force babies. These are all rumors, though, dude. Like,
Yeah. I mean, it's like they're just kind of repeating the same shit, so I wouldn't be surprised.
but yeah, I don't understand why you want to put in the one character that is not making you money, like in the main movies. That is from the main movies.
I totally forgot that Jennifer Lawrence said that she was the first fucking female hero.
Yeah, she was the first female hero. That's why
Well-
when he drew Sigourney Weaver, like, yeah, there was no heroes before.
Was she joking?
Dude, I don't know. She's a Hollywood actress. She might.
I mean, in that moment, was she like, hey, I'm just going to say some weird shit that's not true and just like laugh about it?
or was she cranked out on coke and was like, "Yeah, I'm the first one." Who knows, man?
I think, yes. Let's go with that one.
I like that one. We need to bring cocaine back to Hollywood.
Do we?
That's what. Yeah, dude. Look at all the great movies that were made in the '80s and '90s because of coke. Hey, I'm not the one doing them. It just helps.
Coke.
All it does is help me get quality entertainment. I'm not the one that's gonna,
I mean, if
And
they
my
can
heart
keep that
explodes.
shit together and do the coke and get the movie done, sure, I guess. I mean,
I'm not saying I want them to die from coke. I just want them to do some coke. Moderation.
I'm sure they're doing coke.
Are they still
How
doing
popular is cocaine right now?
coke? I don't think it's as popular as it used to be.
Hmm.
Hockey?
What?
What about
Wow,
what's,
what- why is he even
what's your cocaine intake right now, Hockey?
I can't afford it.
Oh,
That
so
was
it's
dangerous.
So everyone, go back my comic when it comes out.
Yeah,
Back,
Back-
raise more coke.
back Hockey's comics so that he can
You
he
can
can
do
get
some
some
coke.
coke.
Yeah. But yeah, the Jennifer Lawrence thing was pretty funny.
That's insane.
I think she tried to backpedal it or something, and I can't remember what she was like. No, what I really meant was like I don't know what she said, but I do know she tried to backpedal. And did you hear? Chris Helmsworth came out and said that Thor: Love and Thunder was like garbage. Like he came out and just said it. It's like it was like I'm paraphrasing, but he was like, yeah, it was just not a good film. He's like,
I
He's a
know. I
legend.
saw where he was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be doing Thor anymore unless we like take it seriously.
yeah.
Like I think he got tired of like Thor being the buffoon. He wanted to go back to like being good guy.
Yeah, dude,
Makes sense.
Thor was pretty dope in like the Avengers. I mean, I liked his movies, but he was awesome in like Avengers and Infinity War. He was cool, dude.
He was dope, dude. That was
Yeah.
Thor being handled right.
Yeah,
You know, even if it's like in the beginning, he's like a little bit of bro, but then he fucking cleans up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't go from like, oh, bro, to being like, oh shit, I gotta get my stuff together, to being like back to being like a fucking retard again. It just wasn't very fun. And I'm
No.
sure Chris had to just like deal with it because of a contract. You know what I mean?
yeah, I think so. And he's not contracted anymore. so they didn't renew it or anything to play him. But he's never said he's not playing Thor ever again.
It just had to be really good and like a different director.
Yeah, pretty much. I think he even said he doesn't want to work with any more mad, like quote unquote, mad geniuses.
Yeah, that was the quote. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That sketch
I was
covers.
like, oh, that's interesting. That's one way of putting it.
Yeah. Well, dude, he's got that. What was that movie that was? I didn't watch it. I think it was on Netflix. Extraction. Yeah.
Dude. That was dope.
Yeah, he's got
That was really good.
They're making a sequel to that one.
I saw the trailer for the sequel, and that shit looked awesome, dude. He was like punching people with this fucking hand on fire.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, wow, 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 wow. Fucking flames and shit, because like somebody like throws a Molotov and it like hits him or it hits near him and splashes him, so he just starts fucking smashing people with a fucking flaming fist.
Yeah, I gotta watch the first one.
First one's great.
That's what people want. People want cool, nonsensical movies like that.
But I like it. I mean, it's a little out of this world, you know, and like the amount of damage that he takes as a human being. Dude, that first one, they're like getting thrown into buses and shit. Him and that Indian guy that he's fighting the whole time, kicking the shit out of each other, dude. Like, come on, bro.
He got his mate. Yeah, that other dude got run over and smashed.
Yeah.
Holy smokes! They took some punishment,
dude. Just full fucking concussions. That both of their brains should just be completely just bruised all over from the concussions. I mean, everything, dude.
Well, what would you say was worse, that or John Wick 4 with him getting hit 15 times by cars and thrown on 12-story buildings?
Even John, I mean, the first one was like, oh, whoa, he's doing like some rolling around. He's doing like jujitsu with a gun.
Yeah.
But this last one was just like, it's fucking over the top, dude. I was like, just kind of, I was starting to like kind of glaze over a little bit during the fights and shit. Because it was just like, of course he's going to win. And like, I don't know. I liked it. I watched it. But I don't know when I'll watch it again. That first John Wick, I think I watched it a couple of times. Yeah, just like trying to like see what I was like, wait a minute, what did he just do? You know what I mean? It was like, wait a minute, he like shoots through the wall and then the guy, and then you're like, oh, that's cool. But with this, it was just I don't know. It like started to get really cartoony and comic booky.
Yeah, they did ham up the comic book type feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I liked it okay, but yeah, that first one was just so good, dude.
I think it's like the letting you know something exists without actually showing it to you. Because then it's like it's all in your head and you get to kind of like expand what you think is going the fuck on, you know? And then when they start showing you more and more of like what's actually like going on in that universe, it looks fucking goofy. Like it just looks so fucking like, I don't know, man. Like all the women all like tattooed up with their fucking horn rim glasses, doing the camera, doing the telephone and shit. It was like, I don't know.
I like me some tattooed women.
Yeah, I know, but there's like a certain like, oh, you're all like fucking Betty Boobs. You're all just, you know what I mean? It's just like a fucking like look that is just, it feels kind of uniformy. I mean, I know they're all wearing uniforms, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not being poopy pants. I don't want to be poopy pants. But...
You're not being poopy pants.
Okay, good. Let me know if I'm being poopy pants.
All right, poopy pants. No, like, is it like Nobody? Like, I like Nobody. That was pretty kind of grounded, but still over the top. Like, that guy would have been dead plenty of times.
Oh, yeah.
It's still a fun movie.
Yeah. Once you just kind of let go and you're like, all right, yeah, fuck it. Whatever happens. But I did like the blind guy. That guy was cool.
In John Wick?
Yeah.
Doesn't he always play a blind guy?
Yeah. And I think he could. I think he could actually see.
I think he can.
How come there aren't blind people getting all pissed off about that?
I am furious.
You're like, yo, I could have done that role. Why did you give that role to that guy?
Yeah, I can
That's
do sword
sight
fights,
enabled.
no problem.
You can choreograph a gun sword fight, right?
Oh, easily. Yeah. I'm sure any blind person could. People more blind than me could. I mean, come on. Come on.
No, John.
No, John.
Like when the Marquis went over to him and he was just like, "Fuck off." Fuck off.
Yeah, I gotta watch the first one again. I really like the first one.
It's kind of like The Matrix, like The Matrix is really cool, the first one, because they're not really showing shit,
Right.
But then when they start showing Zion and hippies dancing in mud and shit, it's like, what the fuck is this? What?
I was that one with my kids, and I felt really awkward in that scene.
The Zion
I was just
origin.
going, I should fast
Dude,
forward this.
You know what's crazy? I was fucking tripping balls on shrooms when I went to go see it. And the fuck is that dude's name? Lawrence Fishburne is his real name, but Morpheus is like talking in the cave and shit.
Mhm.
In 100 years we're here. In 100 years we will fight these machines. Fuck these machines. You know what I mean? And dude, he was like really big and like looking down on me. I was ready to fucking fight some machines, dude. I was ready to leave that fucking theater and just start smashing fax machines and fucking whatever I could find, dude. I was like, fuck these machines everywhere, man.
He was talking
And then they
to me
started
about
dancing and fucking throwing their hair around in the mud and shit. And I was like, am I tripping balls? Because at points they were like doing it in slow motion. And I like looked to my friend. I was like, is that in slow motion? Or am I tripping? I mean, of course I was tripping, but I was like, what am I fucking seeing, dude? And he was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And I was like, all right. So he was just like, and then I was like, dude, you're breathing too loud. I don't know. I was like,
Well,
I told him he was breathing too loud.
the answers to your questions were yes and yes. It is in slow motion, and you are tripping.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then it ended with a fucking cliffhanger. And I was not happy.
That's
I like kind of not knowing. You know what I mean? I kind of like give me a little bit, and then don't give me any more. Let me figure it out.
I like open endings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hear the Into the Spider-Verse ends with or Across the Spider-Verse. It ends with to be continued abruptly.
What?
Yeah.
Are you telling me, dude, that's dog shit? It gives you a whole story, right?
I don't
tell me-
even see it.
Please tell me if I'm
I think
gonna
it's half
pay
the story.
fucking, if I'm gonna go pay to see this movie, they're giving me a whole movie, right? Like,
I think you're getting half a movie in this one.
so not only am I gonna get a fucking seizure watching it, I'm also not gonna get as I'm being wheeled out, mouth fucking foaming. I won't even get a full story.
You won't even get a full movie. Exactly.
That's disappointing.
You might as well just wait till the second part of it comes out and then just watch them back.
all
to
at one
back.
go.
Yeah.
I was already planning on waiting for that shit to come out on I don't know, Tubi before I actually started watching it.
Tubi.
Yeah, dude. It's
I know what it is, but why Tubi? It's
like I'll watch that shit in 10 years. Because you know what? I liked Spider-Man 2099, and I don't know. I don't want to seem like this.
I think they kind of, from what I hear, he's kind of cool, but not in it in a way. But I also, dude, everything I hear from it,
too.
yeah, he's kind of a bad guy. But I also, every time I hear somebody talk about it, they're saying, yeah, I really liked it, and then they keep saying all these bad things, and I'm just like, that does not, or things that they liked. I'm like, that doesn't sound good at all. That sounds terrible. So I don't know, dude. I'm a little. I don't know if I want to see.
It seems like a giant, gross ass fucking commercial for different toys.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at this. We got a spider cat. You like that spider cat? Here's a plush toy of the spider cat. Oh, that fucking T-Rex was funny. Here's a toy.
Oh, you like this Peter Parker's baby? Oh, here's the toy of Peter Parker's baby.
Bro, Peter Parker baby? Yeah. That's a fucking... What's the little bobblehead? The little pop figures?
Yeah, Funko Pops.
Funko Pops. Fucking Beanie Babies.
Yeah. I have a couple.
You got a couple?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Hey, man. You fucking... You own your Beanie Babies.
I own the Beanie Bibs.
And I love my Pops.
I guess a couple cool ones. I don't collect them though. You know what I mean? If I see one that I'm like, oh, that's pretty dope, I'll buy it. That's about it.
Look, if somebody was like, hey, we're going to do some Rock and Roll Ninja Funko Pops.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yep. And guess what? I'm
Like-
gonna buy one.
I'd be like, do I get $1 off of each one sold? Then yes.
Yeah, and I would buy one. I'd buy a Rock and Roll Ninja Funko Pop. That'd be pretty cool.
I still don't know if I would. Sorry.
I don't give a shit. I wouldn't want
No
to
one
ship it
cares
all the
what
way
you
over to
do,
you.
hockey.
Why don't you take some wombat turds and fucking stack them up and play with
way,
that?
way to support your friend, hockey.
No,
I know.
I just don't want to support Funko Pops because they're hideous.
Yeah, thanks.
What if it was a Rock and Roll Ninja action figure?
I'd be tempted then.
Tempted. He's still not even gonna do it. He's just tempted.
Well, it's insane. I mean, Ethan the other day said that he spent fucking $1 million making his action figures.
Yeah, those are not cheap. Especially the ones that he got made, dude.
Dude, his are...
Pretty insane.
Yeah.
They're high quality.
They're high quality. They're definitely like on par with the McFarlane stuff.
Yeah.
From what I've seen and what people were like showing reviews and stuff, I watched a couple reviews.
Yeah, and they're pretty
And
crazy, man.
yeah. He did good.
Our baby boy, he did good. He's all great.
He's a good boy. He that boy done good.
He's a good boy.
He done good. Yes, sir.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, it's $1 million to make that shit, but I don't know. I could see my figures. I don't know. There's a couple of like action figures, you know what I mean, like Action Force and stuff, where it's like, hey, we could do a collaboration.
Yeah, yours I kind of would figure would be more like G.I. Joe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they would that
Mhm.
kind of articulate
Yep.
and all that stuff. So
As goofy as it sounds, absolutely. Like I would want my 4 guys up there, and like I could stand them right next to the fucking original like Snake Eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be cool.
That kind of big. I want them to be able to like be compatible with those guys.
Yeah, that's how I
Fucking-
picture it.
Snake Eyes, Beachhead, Firefly, and Storm Shadow, I guess.
What do you mean you guess? What's wrong with Storm Shadow?
His white outfit, I don't really like his white outfit.
Why not?
I don't know, man. I just
Why
doesn't
you
seem
hate against
doesn't seem
whitey?
tactical. Doesn't
Why
seem
you get-
fucking like
If
logical.
he's in Alaska, you ain't finding him.
Good luck fighting him
I'm
in the
not-
Arctic.
You fucking got me, bro. You nailed it right
I
there.
did.
So,
If
so
he's in
Storm
Northeast
Shadow's gonna sit.
Ohio in the wintertime.
So for like 99% of the missions, no, dude, you stay here. You're
No,
good.
no,
You
no,
stay here.
no,
We
no.
don't need we
It's
don't need you to come on this one. We're good.
It's summertime
nighttime.
it's summertime in Wisconsin. We don't need you.
Yeah, we're hitting somebody in Wisconsin, and then we're heading over to. We're gonna hit a couple guys in Paris, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's springtime, bro. We're good.
We're good.
Okay, I stay here, sharpen swords. You do it,
Yeah,
bro.
you do you. You do you.
You sharpen those swords. Love you, big guy. And then fucking,
Big guy.
it's not you, it's us. Okay, see you later.
It's not you.
I want to go. Like, remember his voice on it? I want to go on a mission more. You got white pajamas, dude.
Yo, yes, I'm wearing white pajamas, man. I mean,
These robes were passed down.
this is my gi.
This is my gi from the hard master. The hard master and soft master make these for me.
Hard master and soft master.
I mean,
And Guy.
Well, why don't you fold them up and sit on them then? Because you could be on the bench.
Guy is not gay.
Yeah, this is Guy. I said Guy, not gay.
He's no gay. Guy. Poor Storm Shadow. Oh, Snake Eyes.
So you know we gotta like make fun of like the white people. Did you see the video of the white the Asian guy who's like, I'd like to use my credit card.
No, I didn't.
He was like he's like talking in like whatever language he was speaking. I don't want to be rude and like try to like mimic it, but he's like, you know, speaking whatever, and he was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do Americans, and he was like, and he like he like opened his eyes with his fingers.
Yeah, I
like-
did see that.
Do you take debit cards?
He's like, yeah,
You
he's
have
like
any,
doing,
gluten free?
Dude, and it was spot on too. It
Do you
was
have any non-dairy? Do you have any non-dairy?
It was so good. I was cracking up. I'm like, yeah, that's how we sound.
Yeah, I was like, yes. I want to know if you'll take debit cards.
Yeah, I want to know. Do you take a debit card?
Do you
man?
take debit cards? That's exactly what I sound like. Excuse me, do you take debit cards? Fuck.
Hey,
Nailed
man,
it.
do you like take debit cards? Wow, I sound exactly like you.
Oh my god. Yeah. Is it gluten free? Holy shit.
Nailed it. That guy's a vocal chameleon.
He's like a chameleon. He makes a strophes of men.
Stroganoff of men.
Yeah, that was my Nina from Predator, which is I'm gonna go into the next topic that just popped into my head. You remember the Nina from Predator?
No.
He was like, "Look, I know you speak English. They're hunting for us." And then she was like, "I don't know what it was.
Oh yeah.
It was like a chameleon.
was
It
like
comes
a
and makes a
chameleon.
strophes of men.
It was like a chameleon.
It was like a chameleon. When it gets hot, it gets so hot, and it makes a strophes of men."
And this
We were
year,
like,
it just
strophes? What is that? Like a fucking strudel? What is a strophes?
and this year it grows hot.
And this year it goes hot. It's
It
so
goes
hot.
So hot. And they take my clothes off and so
You
hot.
dude, when he gets shot and goes, "Get to the chopper," and he's yelling at her, she should have been like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Where?"
Where?
Right? Like, where's
I don't
Exfil?
I
At
don't
what point
know.
did he pull up a map and be like, "Look, if anything happens and I yell, get to the chopper, I want you to run up this ridge and I want you to sit here and wait at this lake for the helicopter to land. This lake right here is where that." No, he was just like, "Get to the chopper," and she just starts fucking running.
Yeah. It's like, yo, man, I don't know the LZ. Help me out.
Yeah. She's like, "Where's the Exfil LZ? Which fucking way?
That way, the chopper.
The chopper, goddammit, it's that way."
Is that way we can do it?
So they're doing like a Predator versus Wolverine.
What?
Yeah, where it looks like it almost looks like he's wearing the Weapon X outfit. So imagine during that time period that Wolverine
No.
is doing the Weapon X shit in the forest.
Is he also doing Scott in this series?
Not yet.
Okay, good.
Not yet. He's just getting fucking hand jobs from Dr. Cornelius with the fucking Weapon X. The doctor is like, I need specimens. Yes. More specimens.
More specimens, Wolverine.
Sir, you've already collected 2 specimens this week? Yes.
Yes. What?
Yes.
No. So
Okay, sir.
Do you know who's who the team's working on it? Who's drawing it? Who's creative team? Do you know? You can say you don't know. It's fine.
I don't know. It looked pretty good. But it's Wolverine and it's Predator, and I almost feel like it's too late because like who gives a fuck about Wolverine right now? It's fucking goofy. He's like going to galas, wearing fishnets and blowing Scott Summers and shit. Like it's just like I don't know, fuck it. I want it to be like a giant fucking Dallas episode. Remember when Dallas
No, I didn't.
They're
watch
like,
Dallas.
they had this crazy fucking season. All this fucking shenanigans were going on. All this fucking Michigas was fucking happening. And then it happens, and then the fucking lady wakes up and goes into the fucking shower, and Patrick Duffy's in the shower, and he's not dead. And it's like, what the fuck just happened? And it turns out that the whole previous season was this bitch's fucking dream,
That's crazy.
right? So yeah, dude, it was like everybody was like, what the fuck? Everybody's minds were blown, you know. So what if like all this Marvel shit was all like, hey, we got you. Like we're not on 616 anymore. We were actually just telling some weird shit from 627. You know what I mean?
Right.
The fucking planets or the random parallel. I'm saying I hate fucking the multiverse, but maybe that could be the thing that like gets us back. You know?
Yeah, it would make everybody feel a lot better if like that's how they cleaned up Marvel. They were like, look, this was actually an alternate universe that they did, and we're gonna get you back.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
We didn't let you know, but we've actually slipped into a fucking universe where everybody that's a hero is fucking gay.
Yeah. So, we're gonna start
For fucking no reason. Like, oh, you're a mutant. Oh, you're fucking gay.
Yeah, and the numbering systems are gonna accumulate, and they're gonna get back to the regular numbers now, and things are gonna get back on track. Spider-Man is Mary Jane. Scott and Wolverine are not banging. Jean Grey is dead.
I know the Spider-Man is a hard one because it's like, and also, who are these comics for?
Kids.
Right, they're for kids. So, like, is a kid gonna give a fuck about some dude and his fucking wife and family having like family problems, or is he gonna like jam on the teenage Spider-Man? You know?
Yeah, but when you were a kid, you still liked the story arcs of Mary Jane and Peter.
Yeah, I did.
So,
But I don't think they were married yet when I was.
but I'm just saying, like, you can still enjoy them. Even kids can be like, oh, okay, haha. And then
Yeah.
like, swing, Spidey, swing. Because also there are adults that do buy them. I mean, even back then, adults bought them. So you got to kind of try to cater to as wide of an audience as you possibly can. Not just two people that are, trans and
Whoa.
pick up a book.
Yo, what's up?
Who's that? Who's here?
Wow!
I'm not watching. Who's here?
Hello.
Pull it up.
I hear a voice.
Pull it up.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
Pull it up.
Are we pulling up our pants?
Am I being poopy pants?
Are you being
No, I don't
poopy
remember
pants?
what I
You're
was
not
saying.
being-
Maybe
you're
I
not being
was.
poopy
I
pants.
apologize for being poopy pants.
Were you? Who said you were poopy pants?
Will Perdermo.
Oh, is Will in chat? Why doesn't he come in?
I don't know why he's being poopy pants.
Maybe because he thinks this is a draw stream? Dude, Plagel's not drawing. He's here.
How are you doing, Jay?
I'm good. I was just
Yo, what's up, Jay?
on another stream there quickly. I was on there for about 30 minutes, maybe a little longer. And we had to draw a demon and quickly put this together.
My demon.
I'm a fucking demon.
My name is the back.
Show me what you got.
My demon. Oh, look at that. Nope, it's smaller now.
Fuck, sorry.
Oh, no, it's big.
I was just whipping it off as fast as I can. I was like trying to get this bad boy in there.
He's like, look at the inside of my thigh.
Yeah.
Yes, the man of our-
Yeah. Classic demon pose,
Read the chat, damn it, Matt.
Sorry, read the chat, damn it.
Looks-
I did. I pulled this up. Hail, Angela. Bow, 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 bow,
Oh,
bow.
what's up, Angel? It looks good, man.
I'm gonna bring. Watch. Here we go. I'm gonna present this.
What are we
No,
presenting?
sorry. Boop, beady, boop.
What are we booping?
I'm gonna bring up. Stop sharing that one. I'm gonna bring up the Wolverine thing.
Oh, nice.
I think that's what she wants me to bring up.
Is there artwork available?
There was like one image. Yeah, here you go.
Let me see. Oh, that's too far away. Is that?
Am I showing it?
Yeah, you're
Here we
showing it. Oh, I might pick that up.
Who's the artist on that one? That looks like
Art by Greg Land,
I was gonna say, is that
Oh.
Greg Land? Seriously, I was gonna ask if that was Greg Land.
Audrey DeVito, and more.
I like Greg Land.
Is that gonna do the interiors? Greg Land's gonna do the interiors. That art looks dope as fuck.
Well, Greg
I like the
Land's-
shorter Wolverine claws, dude. To be honest with you, I like them like that.
My favorite is still like the Silvestri Jim Lee claws.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little longer, but they're not insane. Some people draw them way too long.
Yeah, like they draw him longer than his fucking forearms. I'm like,
Yeah.
this shit's supposed to go into a regular, like, shaped forearm, kind of. You know?
Yeah, that's where it hides. It hides in his forearm.
That's why I like these a lot, dude. I don't think I've ever really seen anyone's like this short.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty cool.
Does it say who the fuck is doing what?
Probably not. There might be a few artists on the project actually. If it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, Marvel does like a lot of the 10 pages for this artist, 10 pages for
Mhm.
that artist.
Yeah.
That's gonna be annoying as shit reading it though.
Mm-hmm.
Who says I'm gonna read it?
So what?
I can't read. You know that.
Well, you know what I mean. Reading it, I mean, even if you're like just like looking at the page, you can be like looking through it, and then all of a sudden it like changes artists, and it changes artists.
It is infuriating when it changes artists.
kind of annoying.
And I'm like, who did this crap? What happened to the good one? This is garbage. Get back to good one.
Like watching a movie, and then suddenly like they change fucking director of photography or something. You know what I mean? It's like, wait a minute, I thought I was
Actors.
watching a fucking Paul Anderson movie, and suddenly I'm watching Michael Bay. Like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck? Is that okay?
Is that okay? Just joking. Yeah, it's fine.
No, the commercial.
What commercial?
Oh,
People need to be specific in chat. Chat can't just like yell out random words
I want to help you here,
and have it expected-
Angela. Angela, I'm trying to do the drapes here, Angela.
If people can just random or yell out random things in chat and have you expect to know what they're talking about.
Tony.
Remember, he's high.
What a weird show. Hey, I want to come over and like clean your house, and then I'm gonna move my daughter in, and then eventually we're gonna fuck. That'll end the whole show. Okay, bye bye.
By the way, I don't know how to be called different names. My name's Tony, even though my name is really Tony. Cause
Hey,
I
Tony.
get- my name's Tony. They call me nothing else but Tony.
What's
I
your
used to
name
box.
on the show?
I was a
Tony
boxer. I was a boxer.
Danza. Yeah, was he a boxer on the show?
He was a boxer in real life.
I thought he was like an actor in real life.
He is a real actor in real life, but he used to box also in real life.
Tony Danza? Yeah.
Yeah, he was a
From
boxer.
Taxi?
Yep.
Is Taxi available? Is that
What do you mean?
available?
What do you mean? Is it available?
Like if I went to Amazon Prime, could I be like, yo, let me get some of that Taxi.
I don't
Get some of
know.
that Taxi loving.
You go to Amazon Prime and find out. What do you
Wow.
need to research it
I
for
want to
you?
do some fucking dragon voices.
All right, dude. Let's talk about that now. All right, you want to do Dragon Voices?
I just sitting there and then I looked over and I saw Jay working on that dragon head.
All right. Well, at least I have
You can't
reference
see it.
from- No, I at least have reference now from where that came from. All of a sudden, talk about Bar wanting to be a dragon. All right, dude. Dragon.
So they just had to be like, man, what do you think about hippos? Do you think they got like little toes or?
What? They got tiny little feet. What are that tiny little
It's
toes?
like, looks like they got like 4 big toes on each foot. I mean, is that normal or?
When their legs are small, they gotta have tiny toes. I mean, it just makes sense.
Dukla?
Hockey, do they?
I didn't get that close. Sorry.
Hockey went to Africa. He's supposed to know these things. Did you?
I failed.
Hockey didn't.
I
write it,
miss
but-
the rains down in
Hey.
Africa.
Oh, what a great song.
It's not.
Dun, 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 dun,
It's actually not a good song, but it's fun.
Hear the drums echoing tonight.
Keep going, man.
Can't
Come
remember.
on.
I actually don't know the lyrics. I
Oh,
just make.
jeez, oh man, we asked one thing from you and you failed us.
Oh, you sing it then, Jason. You lazy ass.
I wasn't the one. I am not the one who started singing it.
Who's all in here? Okay, Jason.
Yeah,
Is that Chad?
no, that's not Chad.
No, Plague. Oh, Plago's here. Okay.
Sorry,
That's
this.
Hockey. Oh, hockey.
Bars are
to
terrible
me.
hosts.
Sorry, I'm all drugged up.
Nice.
Why are you apologizing?
Yeah, never apologize for being drugged up.
No.
We all wish we were drugged up, in a way. They mostly come out at night. Mostly.
Mm.
What do we? Yeah, get it.
We had Von Klaus on last night, and we
Von Klaus.
great
How'd that
suggestion, Matt. What a great guy.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, he's good stuff.
No, I thought good stuff. It was good stuff.
Good stuff is good stuff, but so is Vaughn.
Oh, okay. I don't know, man. I don't pay attention.
What?
There's too
You
many
don't pay
good things.
attention?
I don't pay attention.
So many good things.
There's too many good things out there. It's hard to pay attention.
So many good things.
Mm.
Greek yogurt with honey mixed in. I got some of that shit today. I was like,
some
what
oats.
the fuck? Dude, yes. But yo,
Yep.
so my wife gets the the yogurt with the honey, and she gets this, like bags of oats. Or you know what I mean? Like granola stuff.
Yeah, the granola.
And today she was like finishing off one container of yogurt. And there was like a little bit left over. Long story short is there was a bunch of crumbs from the oats, and there was a little bit of yogurt left over, and I like mixed them together. Dude, it was so fucking good.
So good.
So good.
So good. So good.
The commercial.
The commercial.
Yeah,
what
I don't know.
commercial?
No, the commercial. That just popped into my head again.
What commercial though? Did she say?
No.
Angela. I'm gonna have to ask her on Sunday.
Man. Fuck, I gotta go to the fucking post office.
Now? It's closed.
No, I have to go to the
Oh.
post office like this week, which
Oh.
means I hate leaving my house, dude.
I thought you liked going like camping and.
I like going
hunting
camping and
and
stuff. I don't like going out and, like
attacking bears
fucking. I don't like going out and like queuing up at the fucking post
Domestic
office and
duties.
shit. Yeah, I don't like. I like looking out and be like, "Is that Bigfoot?"
Well, you never
You know
know.
what I
He
mean?
might be at the post office.
Some Sasquatch looking motherfucker might be at the post office, dude. I walk in a post office, it's like walking into Mos Eisley. It's a bunch of fucking aliens.
Our post office is pretty terrible.
Same thing with Walmart, dude. It's like, what the fuck? Am I the only human in here?
Dude, I
Bunch
used
of
to love-
malformed fucking people, bunch of potato-shaped people, and gangly ass fucking. It's like Star Trek in there.
I used to love going to Walmart at like 2 a.m, like getting whatever, but people gazing. It was fun.
Yeah. I
They're
do
not
like
open
people
24
watching.
hours.
I do love some people watching.
They're not open
Only
24 hours anymore, though.
Mm-mm.
You know, COVID is too active.
So I gotta go to the post office, which I'm like, I got something for Comic One book.
I think it's just comic book,
Okay.
but he just used the one because somebody else had the name, I think.
Motherfucker.
I mean, I'm just
Yeah,
guessing.
I have his drawing, and then and it's. I'm gonna throw a couple of other things in there because he's.
I got
these
a.
are- I
I
might
got
even
an
send
LA.
I might even send a poster. What? Because I got a bunch of poster
What?
tubes. I might just send a poster tube of shit for him.
You find that bar is kind.
What size shirt do you wear, Comic One? Comic book. What size shirt do you wear, Comic Book?
Or maybe it's comic book one. He could just tell you in the chat what his name is.
Listen,
He
he doesn't need to.
doesn't need to, but
Comic Book One.
comic
I am
book
Comic Book One. You are Comic Book Two. Let's combine.
How's the campaign going, Jay?
Slow and steady. I feel like people don't know the story. I think we kind of went too far into explaining this open world concept, and so we're going to be hitting the campaigns right away here, or hitting the streams right away, and talking about our book and explaining it a lot better. So I feel like that's our opportunity to tell everyone, what the book is actually about, and get people involved in the character, invested into the characters that are in that book. So
Yeah, I mean, it's usually goes real slow sometimes for the first outing.
yeah.
So, but you're doing good for the first outing, I think.
Yeah, for like you got to look at it reality. I don't have a big name. I'm not even a mid-range name. I've been realistically joining this community just in the last 6 months, 7 months. So still new to a lot of people. I appreciate all the support, though. I really do. So
That's pretty cool. It is a cool scene.
it is.
A lot of good humans.
It's never dull.
Oh, that's true. That is true, my friend.
Which leads me to, and you probably talked about this already, Matt. The comment you made on Twitter the other day about someone taking your work and then changing it and then, coloring over it and taking out your name or whatever.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about that.
We
You
haven't
didn't
talked about that. I mean, I
that-
talked about it on Twitter. No, I think I might have talked about it on No Quarter Given. I might have fucking allowed myself to fucking lose my shit for a second about it.
That's a bullshit move by whoever that person is. I know we're probably putting your name out there on our book.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. Yeah, it was. I mean, I don't blame the person who brought me on board. You know what I mean? I'm mad at the editor. Because the person who was like, "Hey, do you want to do this?" I don't think they had any say over what was going on. Does that make sense? So I'm not really mad at that person. I don't want to be like, "Hey, so and so fuck this over," because it's like, no, I don't think he did. I don't know. It's just not paying attention to the details, and it's just kind of bullshit.
That's stupid.
Yeah, dude, it was like, okay, if you're gonna take the guy's shirt and color it black, then could you take my fucking signature and turn it white?
White. Yeah. That's not hard to do at all.
And I have a gun, and the gun has fucking pops coming out of the gun, right? There's fucking fire coming out of the front of the gun. I draw gleams and glints on the glasses, and the glasses are just painted fucking gray. I'm like, what the fuck?
Maybe
I should have just colored it. You know what I mean? It's
I think if anything, they might have been inexperienced and they didn't know what they were doing.
I don't know.
It's possible. I mean, it's no excuse.
It's hard, you know what I mean? You don't want to get too fucking riled up. It's at the moment I was like, what the fuck? But with some time, it's I don't know what's going on in their lives. But then it's man, this is fucking professional. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's kind of a bullshit move. Well, for example, we had our logo or our title. You did the original. And then we asked you, we could have colored it ourselves. But I wanted to go back to you and have you recolor. And you came with, 6 options after that, which I thank you for that.
Yeah, man.
And we love it. I would never, I don't know. I have a hard time. It's like, how you go to a tattooer and you have a piece of, you have a tattoo that's done, and then you go to a different tattoo artist and you're like, can you finish this? And they're like, no.
Yeah.
I'm not touching that.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing with the art. I just feel like there's got to be some respect there.
So instead of me be raging about that fucking artwork, let's talk about some aliens.
Aliens.
Before I start sprouting hair and fangs. Let's change
What are
the
we talking
subject.
about? What kind of aliens? Like,
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up a touchy
I
subject.
start like, I didn't mean to call you Meatloaf, Jack.
I mean, like
Frank the
real,
Beans, Frank the Beans.
Bricks and beans.
do you mean like
Um,
real life UFOs, like aliens?
Okay, so there's two things that was kind of wild this week. So you had one thing where you had this whistleblower from the Air Force,
Yeah,
this
dude. I heard
really
about that.
high intelligence officer, has like all kinds of credentials, right? And he's coming out going that he was part of one program that was about UFOs, and then he started dealing with another program that was dealing with vehicle retrieval and body fucking retrieval,
I just heard
and
that.
that they were somehow doing it through like siloing of like other fucking programs, and were like kind of like covering it up. So it was like I guess somehow they were using private companies, private contracts to do it, and then patenting some of the stuff so that it was like unable. So if you tried to file one of those like Freedom of Information Act requests, you wouldn't be able to get in it because it was like it'd be considered like proprietary to this corporation or this other entity that they made up just to cover up the other shit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, keep going.
It's fucking cat crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just like a way for these organizations to like cover up their ability to like keep these UFOs and shit and like not share.
but
But
then
they
again,
they have them though. That's what this guy is. He's saying that they have a couple of them, or a bunch of them, and he says they got fucking bodies.
but didn't he also say he heard? Like this is all stuff he heard though. Like he didn't
Yeah,
see it
yeah,
for
yeah.
himself.
That's typical.
So
That's right.
how much of this is like just like a cover up? It could be like some people telling him, "Hey, we have these things," and they're just like hiding like actual like tech that the U.S. government has developed or something like that, and they don't want people getting a hold of it. So you know,
Yeah.
like it's a misdirect.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, hey
Absolutely.
man, I'm a big proponent in extraterrestrials and aliens and stuff like that.
Oh, it's fun shit.
Dude, I love it, and I don't. To me, we're not alone. That's pretty ridiculous if you think we are. But how much of this is like drones? What is like real? Like Bob Lazar, he's never changed a beat in his story. But then again, Jack Kirby could have told you the same story over and over again of superheroes. You know what I mean? Their origins and stuff. So people can log information like that for decades on end and keep it consistent. So it's like, what do you believe? What is the truth?
Yeah.
The
And then the
truth
second
is
thing
out
that
there.
happened this week,
Truth is out there.
a fucking Las Vegas cop on his like his little camera on his chest. What the fuck are those called? Chest cams?
Body
Yeah.
cam.
Body
Body
cam.
Hockey for the win.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So his body cam, he's like talking to these people, and in the body cam, a fucking UFO goes flying by. Like this, like you
I didn't
know,
hear about that.
bright fucking orb goes flying right above the tree line. You're like, holy shit, right? And they're like, we're investigating it. You know, we don't know what it was. Wasn't like something riding along like power lines or anything. It was like something fucking up in the sky, moving across the sky. And then I guess like an hour later, these fucking people call up, right? And like when they showed the people, they looked like first generation immigrants or something. You know what I mean? Like they didn't look like they were people like fucking around. You know what I mean?
Right.
They weren't just like fucking hillbillies drinking Mountain Dew with nothing to do. You know what I mean? They were like fucking, they looked like they had shit going on, right? So
They had shit going on.
there's shit going on, you know what I mean? The dad was wearing like maybe like the pants and like long pajama shirt, you know, kind of thing, but like the sons like were wearing Adidas. You know what I mean? They were like on a roll or whatever. So So fucking, so they come up and like they call cops. They call 911, and they're 911's like, yeah, dispatch, and they're like, yeah, there's a UFO in our backyard, and there's like two creatures out here, and they've got big shiny eyes, and they're like 10 feet tall, 9 feet tall, and they're looking at us, and we're fucking scared. Dude, I want to like play it. I wonder if I could like play that shit.
If you find it, yeah, you can.
Can I play it on here?
Yeah, why can't you?
Is it okay? Let me
gotta-
find it
you
because
gotta-
the dude like he's like yeah.
Unless the U.S.
Looking at us.
government doesn't want you to play it.
Yeah, whenever you go to play it, just make sure you're sharing audio and you share the tab, not the window. But I haven't seen that one yet. I haven't heard that one. If you watch the documentary Moment of Contact,
Is that with that weird guy who like has like a fucked up face and he like
No.
works out?
no. It's,
Is that the guy?
No.
Okay.
It's a documentary about a crashed UFO in Brazil in 1996.
Yeah, South
Oh,
American
yes.
Yeah, dude.
Great.
Where the dude fucking dies because he's got fucking
Yeah.
juices on him and shit.
Yeah, you get the essence.
They call it in there. None of the people they point out in there that none of the people in South America refer to them as aliens. They thought they were demons,
Yeah.
but like they match
Cover up.
UFO description.
Yep. They had that artist rendition. It's pretty wild.
I want an artist rendition of what these fucking dudes saw.
It's called peyote.
Peyote.
Hockey, do you have some peyote?
You got the fucking.
Do
you
I
got
have
the
what? It's
link.
quiet.
What do you mean it's not quiet? People have been talking for like 45 minutes straight.
Yeah, you've been
lot.
quiet the whole time.
Fucking
I've been
a
talking
lot.
the whole time. What do you mean quiet? Am I quiet?
No,
Yes.
you've been talking. I've been hearing you.
Thank you, Jay.
I think at least someone listens to me, Hockey.
Okay, what's going on over there?
Okay, ladies. Me, my dad, and my brother, we work at a We have a big lot. Okay, right?
Okay.
We work, and then we just see in the front something hold on from the side, and
Oh,
then
it's echoey.
when it hit down, it was like a big impact, it was like an energy, and then there's a lot of folks that near us, and then we have a big equipment that we see, and there's like an 8-foot person beside it. And it was
And they're looking at us.
and my daughter. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually
So there's two people
I don't know why it's a little echoey.
subjects that are in the backyard.
correct, and they're very large.
There you go.
They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. He was working, and we just see in a corner of our eye something fall down from the sky, and it was with light. And when it hit down, it was like a big impact, and we felt it. We felt like an energy, and then we hear like a lot of footsteps near us, and then we have a big equipment, and we see, and there's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one beside it, and it has big eyes and it's looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard.
Well,
I swear to God, this is
put
not
your
a joke.
cameras
This is
at it.
actually
So there's
we
two-
terrified of it.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard.
Correct, and they're very large.
Was that the end of it? Bart, you're muted, by the way.
He sounds pretty. I'm just pausing it so we don't get copy struck. But yeah, that sounds kind of legit, right?
Holy
Uh,
fuck.
Maybe it
no.
could still be a hoax. It could be like two fake people out there. It could be two people out there with costumes.
They could be
Fucking with
high.
these
Yeah. I'm
Like
thinking
they-
the latter. Yeah.
They could be high, dude.
I don't know, man. I've been pretty fucking baked, and like I've been able to be like, that's not an alien.
Yeah, but they could be tripping on like
Walmart.
shrooms or something, man. You know.
Yeah, but even when I'm on fucking hardcore shrooms, I'm on like a heroic dose. I know what's like not. I know what like everything that I'm seeing is fucking not real.
Acid?
Acid too, man. I'm a fucking globetrotter, dude. Like I've been tripping balls in my apartment all right, this is a funny story. So we're doing glass panes of acid. You know those little like weird gel cap things of acid.
Yeah.
This is a drawback, and I let it dissolve on my tongue, which like started like making my throat close up. Right, I was like, oh fuck, I can't breathe. And they're like, dude, just breathe. And I was like, oh, okay. So, but anyway, so I like somebody spilled some water, and I got a washcloth, and I like cleaned up the water. I cleaned up the water, and I went back into the kitchen, and the kitchen's light was off. And I went to the sink, and I like wrung out the washcloth, and I opened up my hands, and for a split second, like it looked like a human heart in my hands. And I was like, oh, that looks like a human heart. I looked outside. I was like, yeah, there's still 4 people in the living room. Shit, that's fucking crazy. So I know that like everything you're seeing is like not there, you know.
Yeah, but there are plenty of people who do hallucinate pretty well. I'm just saying.
You gotta be
I
able to
don't know.
control your shit.
Hey, maybe they can't.
9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes. Like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
Watch breaking news on YouTube.
Breaking news. Get an ad blocker, dude.
100% not human.
Yep.
Big eyes, big mouths.
Maybe they were cops wearing sunglasses with masks on because they didn't want to get COVID, and so they were just like 6 feet tall, and these guys are tripping. They're there to arrest them.
Yeah.
These guys are calling him. Like, why would you? Yeah, I mean, it's possible.
I'm just trying to spin it. Like, they could be aliens. I don't know. But I'm just trying to get another point of view, trying to look at it under a different light.
They got big eyes. They look like people, but they got big eyes and big mouths.
Maybe somebody just set up a couple mannequins in their backyard.
That's what I'm saying. Like, shit like that. You're like
it could be a prank. It could very well be a prank. I'm not saying that they're lying, but they could be lying. Or seeing things that aren't really there. Bart, I want to believe. Trust me.
I want to believe too. I mean, ultimately, will it affect us? If they're like, you know what, we do have that shit. Velcro is alien.
I'd be like, all right, we all knew it. Thank you.
We still gotta pay our mortgage and shit, right?
Yeah, it doesn't really totally affect us. It's just I think it's kind of a sigh of relief knowing knowing we're not like alone. Like,
well, then do we think you'll be like joined together and shit?
Is.
Where it's like, oh fuck, we're like human beings. Then if there's like other people on other planets, would that like join us all together?
But what if we're food supply?
If we were a food supply, we would have been a food supply a long time ago.
Dude, have you watched the 411? People go missing all the time.
People are going missing all the time, but that could be Bigfoot just taking people.
You just call the herd, man. They just take them. They just wait.
I don't like those 411 fucking series, dude. I don't like this shit at all, dude.
That show is fucking great. I've got all of those on the Vudu. I watch them all the time.
You see the one where they had the fucking
people go out hiking and they just
the Bigfoot voices?
Yeah.
Did you hear that one? Where it sounded like 2 angry sumo wrestlers like yelling at each other?
Yeah.
How do you know it wasn't 2 big sumo wrestlers yelling at each other?
I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that they were. It was 2 sumo wrestlers out in the middle of the night yelling at each other.
In the middle of Montana.
In the middle of fucking Montana on acid. Lost. Yelling at each other, wondering where the hotel is.
we need the buffet.
I don't know. Oh, you're saying buffet. Like, what's going on? My thing glitched out. I'm riding in the hoopty in case like I crash or something.
Why would you crash?
I don't know. I'm on some heavy sedation.
Where are you going?
I'm driving anywhere.
I mean, they look like people, right? They're like people, but they're definitely not human. But they're 10 feet tall.
People.
Yeah, but they're high. Playboy, where are you going?
Boom, boom, boom.
I'm looking for food.
He's getting nuggets. See, I said he's getting nuggets.
I don't know if I'm getting nuggets or not.
Nuggets sound delicious right now.
I'm gonna try and avoid McDonald's.
Aldos.
Although I have good news. I gained a whole pound.
That's actually is good news.
Yeah. It was like I was like 216.
Nice, man. See,
Yeah.
it's working already.
I just had to eat some shitty food, like in mass quantities.
Yeah, go to Wendy's. They have better nuggets.
I don't fucking like fucking Wendy's nuggets. Only thing Wendy's makes that I like is the chili.
Blast.
And even their chili is just.
Welcome to the show, Aldos. We're talking
There's
nuggets.
there's no Wendy's up here either.
What? That
Yeah.
place sucks. I don't know. I'm not visiting you now.
There's a
I
Chinese
feel-
food restaurant
I
literally
feel
on
caught
every
completely
street
off
corner.
guard here. I was not prepared for a discussion on
Oh.
mechanically separated chicken.
Oh, all this.
Hello, Aldous.
I'm gonna take that whole chicken and just squish it to the last.
Have you ever actually seen what mechanically separated chicken is? Because if you
I've seen-
haven't, I can supply you a video and you'll
I've
never eat
seen
it
what
again.
extruded pork product equipment's like, and it's still fucking delicious.
It's delicious.
Oh, it's not actually the meat.
I'll eat
it's
chicken nuggets
breading.
while I watch it.
Oh, yeah. That's
But man,
that's
chicken
border-
nuggets
that's
used to be so
borderline. It's
fun.
not even borderline Frankenfood. It is Frankenfood.
And it's delicious.
It's people.
Every
People are people.
little 6-piece nugget should just come with that Bernie Wrightson, like just on a napkin of the Frankenstein's lab, because that's more
There's some-
accurate than any kind of
there's
picture
some-
you can put in your head.
There's some Shaolin monks right here on the corner, waiting across the street.
Go fight with them.
They're in their orange robes. Their heads are all shaved.
Do they have
Give me
big
the nuts.
eyes and big mouths?
One guy has a Frog G
Shiny.
beanie on, and they both have sneakers on.
Wow,
Do you
thank
think?
for-
Do you
Oh,
think
gee.
the McNugget technology is something that we got from Roswell?
No.
I think clearly. I mean, there's no nuggets prior to 47. Post 47, we have nuggets. I mean, what else do you need?
That's it. Thank you.
I don't think so.
8
Question
to
is-
10 feet tall. That's a shocker,
Thank
right?
you.
Because you expect them little people. I'm expecting
Thank you,
little
Shanks
fucking-
and Wet Blanket Bascom, for just throwing cold water all over that theory. Appreciate it.
The question is, now that the truth is out there, does this mean the Quartz watch company is going to lose their patent now that they know they got other Quartz technology from aliens?
No, because the aliens didn't hold the patents in the first place.
Maybe they
Yeah,
did.
fuck them. Steal all their shit.
Yeah,
And-
they don't have any legal rights.
Exactly. That'll teach a lesson to everybody that flies a UFO into our airspace. Make sure you talk to a patent attorney before you get shot down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
dude.
it?
Because we're gonna steal your shit.
If you don't
Always
like it,
make
it's,
sure you got representation.
if you don't like it, it's called the U.S. Constitution.
What?
I mean, let's say if they are real, then it's like, well, why don't you give us some shit so that we can like join the global federation, whatever the fuck is going on.
How do you know there's a global
Give me
then-
some
federation?
shits?
I don't know. Give us some warp drive, assholes.
No, it's fucking, what is it, the first law of fucking Federation. You don't give inferior species high
It's also
technology.
the prime directive. You're not supposed to show yourself
There.
and steal people and fucking stick stuff in their butt.
Eat 'em.
Oh, wow.
Leave it to Bar to go
Maybe-
there.
Maybe
Too far,
it's
Bar.
weird.
Too far. Sorry.
Maybe,
Sorry. I'll get back to drawing.
maybe we are the chicken McNugget factory.
Well, they're
Good,
still
they-
delicious.
They wait till we go hiking. You know, they get those ones because, you know, those are the tasty ones, the hiking ones. You know,
Yeah, 'cause they got all the
They-
muscle. Yeah.
they suck them up and then they, you know.
Mm,
I've seen Under the Skin. I know how it works.
that's a good movie.
They take them to the house and they go in there and they're like, "Come here," and they start walking and they go to the water and
That's a
then
good
they-
movie.
their skin gets sloughed off.
I've never seen it.
Sloughed. What is sloughing? What is the process involved, Dan? Could you expand upon that?
It's when they make the, you know, the skin becomes nice and supple, and then there's just like a suction process, and it just comes off like a magic trick of like a sheet being removed from a table.
I'm going to be honest, man. I just wanted to hear you use the word supple in a sentence. That's all I was looking for.
Taking advantage of me and high on my narcotics.
Yes.
Always.
I'm doing everything I can just to focus on driving.
Shouldn't be driving, dude.
Oh my god.
I need food, Jason.
You need to live too. You should be
Liquor
driving.
stores everywhere.
Man, I would love some chicken nuggets. What about
Oh,
Chick-fil-A, dude? I want Chick-fil-A right now. A red bag.
Chick-fil-A has some
Chick-fil-A looks open, actually. I should have went to Chick-fil-A. That was closer to my house.
For real, I want a red bag. I want a spicy Chick-fil-A sandwich
They have
with
some
some
good
honey.
That's good.
I want some plain honey on it. On my pickle, honey and pickle.
You like
Yeah,
pickles?
pickles.
Pickles are
I'm kind of hungry now, dude.
It sounds like it.
I'm drawing this alien. It's got me all hungry.
Maybe that's what chicken nuggets are.
I wish there was a Del Taco around here somewhere.
I thought you just had Del Taco last night.
I know, but I could do it again right now.
Yeah, but there's a Del Taco around there if you just had Del Taco.
I could hit a burrito drive-thru. Oh, they got the weird Carl's Jr. here. I could go there.
Just go somewhere so you can get home. That way you're not driving.
There's a Carl's Jr.
Yeah, get
here.
home before it really kicks in.
Get this. There's a Carl's Jr. here that the drive-thru and the order thing, they're on the right side of the car.
What?
Yeah.
Are you in England?
No.
What else is going on, Aldos?
Fucking
What are you up to?
Oh, not much, man. I'm currently polishing up my notes for my episode of The Gutter tomorrow night. I'm going over Bruce Wagner and Julian Allen's Wild Palms, which is kind of been lost in the dustbin of history. It kind of fell in that early 90s thing, and nobody remembers it.
Are we talking about Wild Palms, a TV series with
No,
Gene
we're
Lucci?
talking about the goddamn comic strip that inspired the miniseries.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
I don't think I remember the comic series either.
Yeah, nobody does. That's my point, man. And it deserves some air. I mean, it's probably some of Alan's best work. I mean, tragically, he passed, 15 years ago, 20 years ago?
That's
But
probably why nobody remembers it.
oh, dude, his illustration work though alone. I mean, he wasn't an artist; he was an illustrator. It was his work in like the New Yorker and New York Magazine was fantastic. Let alone the stuff he did for Esquire and Rolling Stone. Just a great, phenomenal illustrator. But yeah, Wild Palms is it's an acid trip, man. It's a lot of fun, and it's a shame that it's not really more well known, and it's even more of a shame that Arrow just hasn't republished it since '93 because goddamn, the originals are worth a lot of money, and I don't own one. So.
Oh wow.
I like the name of that show, The Gutter. I like that. It's clever.
Yeah, man. Everybody ends up there eventually.
Do you have a segment called Curb Stop?
I don't. Should I? Should I add
No,
that?
no, don't do that.
You should have a Curb Stop segment.
Dan, if you want to, any weekend, any Friday you want to join for a 10-minute Curb Stomp segment where you just go off and rant, like the old, what was it in the '90s? There was a
Harlan
there was a
Ellison
show
on Sci-Fi
yeah.
Channel?
Yes, there was a show on Sci-Fi Channel where Harlan, they would just go, and now Harlan Ellison for 8 minutes, and Harlan would just
Yeah.
go off. If you want to do that,
The
I'm all
problem
about
is
it.
they don't respect the material. They think they could just come in and take something that you created and pervert it into something that's awful.
That is
I miss
that's actually
Harlan,
really
man.
good.
That was a
Harlan.
fucking.
He was amazing.
He was a god, man. I saw him.
Oh, there's a fucking wiener schnitzel over there. How did I miss that shit?
Why are you
Damn it.
cutting him off? Don't cut off Aldos while he's talking.
Sorry, I'm on drugs and I'm driving and I'm starving.
We're all good. We all know how Dan gets when he's high and hungry.
We do
can I
now.
Can I make a right turn from the left-hand turn pocket?
I don't know. Ask Harlan
Turn
Ghost.
pocket?
I don't know what
Yeah,
he's
I'm looking
Turn
at
pocket?
left-hand turn pocket.
I haven't
We're
driven
getting
in
we're getting
20
plagiarisms here. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
years. Plago,
I haven't driven in 20 years. Yes.
fuck.
Go ahead and do it.
All right, I'm doing it.
Yeah,
I did it.
I like that show.
I did it.
All right. Good job listening to somebody who has no idea what they're talking about.
Does the sign say open?
I'm gonna go.
Drive-through open.
Again.
Yes.
Show us your finished shit.
Let me see hockey.
It's done.
Don't tell the cops.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice.
Looks great hockey.
You're not.
I'll
even
see it
looking at
later.
the screen. Nice
You're
job,
right.
hockey. It does look dope.
But I'm sure it looks good. Hockey's been
It does
drawing
look
great
good,
stuff.
actually. Hockey's a talent.
Oh, my mouth is salivating just thinking about it.
Is hockey doing a commission?
Yes.
No, I'm not doing
I
a
would
commission. Jason was drawing Xenomorph, so I just was complimenting his drawing.
Thought I knew
You didn't compliment my drawing, though. You just drew Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah,
Can I get,
that's how
a
I complimented it.
Philly cheese dog?
Oh, this
Fuck
is
is
the
that thing?
Xenomorph. This is from Cthulhu, and I think sketch cover.
Peter's book.
Yep.
2 corn dogs. A
Two
regular
corn
hot dog,
dogs.
Later, hockey.
A butt plug.
Take it easy, hockey, and
Later,
always
hockey.
remember for
Take
those
care.
of you for those of you playing the home
I'll
game.
take a soft
When
serve
you're at the
cone.
drive-through, when you're live on a
think
YouTube
that's
show,
it.
make sure you don't mute yourself so that everybody can hear
Thank
your
you.
order. That makes everything much more lifelike.
What?
Yes.
He always
Now I gotta
does
hit
it.
McDonald's so I can get a drink.
He has to go to McDonald's to get your drink.
Yeah, because they have the Diet Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
Makes
I can't
everything
wait for that.
smooth.
We're gonna stream that,
There's
right?
nothing you want more in your system than aspartame. That's going to be awesome for you.
I love aspartame.
Yeah.
So good.
Listen, I've got ass cancer, so how much worse can it get?
Well, they could take your balls.
That's
Suppose.
fine too.
I got like
I already
a
have
little
a
bout
kid,
of
though, so it
COVID,
doesn't matter.
and after COVID, dude, Diet Coke tastes like fucking burnt plastic now. I don't know.
Wow.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
Diet Coke
like
so
it just tastes like burnt caramel or something. It just I can't stand it now.
Thank you for saying
Not that I was like
So
a
is
huge
it-
fucking Diet Coker before, but yeah, now
Is it diet specifically, or does even zero taste?
even the regular Coke, even the
Oh, even the regular
I was like, damn, man, this tastes fucking fake as fucking burnt. And I just was like, well, let me get a regular Coke, and it tastes the same, but just sweeter. Which, but,
Booby
you know,
beds. Booby beds.
I thought up a new story last night.
What?
Did
You
what?
have a story?
I thought up a new comic story last night.
Did you finish it too?
I did not draw it. I only thought it up in my head, all the inner workings of the world and all the stuff.
You already have 3 books drawn, so why not draw that
Cyberpunk
one in
Tale.
2 days?
I don't know
Aldous,
about that.
Are you there? Is he still? Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, this is here.
I have a theory about From, and I can't wait to be on next week to talk about my theory.
You're gonna be on next
Good
week
deal,
to talk
man.
about it?
What's that?
You're gonna be on their show to talk about it?
Yeah, I think next Friday, I believe I'm on.
Sweet.
So that show
I
From,
don't
is it
handle
just-
I don't handle bookings. I just show up and talk. But
that
Yeah.
show just looks like it's just about a bunch of people living in purgatory.
there's definite purgatory allegory
Yes.
going on, but I think it's a little bit more heady than that. It's just slightly more deeper.
That's headless.
And so far in season 2's been, I'm going to deviate a little bit from my co-host here. It's been a little bit of a disappointment because we've gotten a shit ton of exposition with little to no payoff so far. But I think in the next few episodes, they're really going to sell it hard as they close out the season. The biggest thing is we have yet to hear whether or not we've got a season 3. So hoping for a season 3. Otherwise, we better get a whole shit ton of answers here on the next few episodes. So
I've been watching Chapel Wave. Has anybody seen that?
I've heard it's Adrian Brody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things, but
It's
I
pretty
actually
damn good.
I just got all caught up in Silo, and so I'm up to date
How's
on
that?
that.
I'm going to
Silo's-
start that.
if you've never read the books, I really recommend it. If you've read
There's
the books, yeah, it's I think a 3 or 4 volume series. I only read the first 2 and then I drifted away. The first one's really good. The second one's meh, and it just wasn't worth it for me at this point in my life to
So is it
continue
spoiler
reading it. Another series.
Is it spoiler territory with the books to tell us whether or not the world is really fucked or if they're just down there living in a simulation?
Don't say anything because I haven't watched it.
For
yet.
what? For From or Silo?
Silo.
I guess Silo, but Jay doesn't.
Silo is
Silo
not-
seems like it's a real thing, right? There's no like
Silo.
impish-
Well, it depends on your definition of simulation, and what do you? I mean, if anybody that played Fallout, the minute you're talking about like silos, you kind of have an idea of what might have gone on.
Mhm.
So there's that, but it's a unique take on that concept, and the books are good. Like I said, I read the first 2. I recommend them. I stopped there. The second one kind of drifted a little bit and just wasn't worth my time. It's not like Gene Wolfe. It's not written exceptionally well. It's not fucking literature. It's just fun. So it's like the Hunger Games, man. It's border, and I don't know. It maybe
I was gonna say,
I
is
might
this
be
Twilight
alone.
for-
Nah, I wouldn't say Twilight. It's
Alright.
a little bit more mature than that. It has definitely better writing. But it's better written than even the Hunger Games. But people like the Hunger Games, so this is where, if I disparage the Hunger Games, I piss off people. That either
I like the
way,
Hunger
you know.
Games.
It's well written. We're on a steady downswing of the quality of general prose in general. I mean, shit. Just look at comics. That's pretty fucking apparent as well. But it's for what appeals
shoehorn that
to
in there.
most these days. It's up
Thank
there
you.
in the top third of the histogram of quality.
Cool.
Frosty cone. Mm.
Get home, Plago.
Let me get home.
Get
I
home.
got many more miles to drive before I can go home. Maybe I'll go see a movie.
No, you're gonna go see a movie. Go home. If I start hearing snoring from his. What is that? What is going on?
There we go. Is that better?
Sure. I don't know what's happening.
I'm just eating my ice cream cone with the window down.
Ice cream cone?
Always a good idea to have a lot of air rushing right by an open mic when you're live. That's
It's Dan. He's got asshole cancer. You can't really say too much to him, you know.
Oh, I can.
Right.
I just
You
come
can.
across as a douchebag, but
You
I
can.
certainly can.
Yeah, but this is a tip. Even if he was healthy, Plago would be doing this.
Yeah.
That is also true. Yes, indeed.
This is Plago.
You guys haven't known me healthy. That's the sad fact.
You haven't known me healthy. What's your
True.
point?
Just saying.
Yeah, I just said too. I can say just saying.
This is a really uplifting stream.
I'm getting brain fatigue.
No, you haven't seen me dying yet.
Well, the stream is entitled "Lead Poisoning," which is a slow,
Yeah.
painful
Yeah.
slide into insanity,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is oddly both appropriate and apropos. So I think it works.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody caught that on. Cut that.
Holy shit, there's a line here at the fucking McDonald's.
Oh Jesus Christ! That's awful.
Oh man,
You know what you should probably do as your body is having massive reactions to various external stimuli that are possibly causing you issues is eat more manufactured food. That'll cure it for sure.
I just thought he got the McDonald's already. I thought he already got the McDonald's. That's where he got the ice cream. I don't know what's going on.
No, ice cream was a wiener.
Okay. I don't know. Just get home. Get your Diet Dr. Pepper with light ice. Get home.
Yes, I would like a Big Mac, 10-piece nugget.
Light ice.
Yeah, blowjob. Give me a blowjob. Suck my balls. Suck my balls. I like a number one with my dick licked.
Did you ask them for the ass cancer discount?
This is true.
Tickle my butt. Give me a Big Mac.
They'll get senior citizen discount in a couple years.
Is that the number 4?
You supersize that?
Oh my god.
Yes.
You know what? I can't do this. I gotta go.
Yeah, you shouldn't be out.
There's a homeless guy like doing hopscotch at the fucking order window.
Is he using a stone to throw down?
I don't know. It like his beard is equally long as his fucking hair on his head.
Impressive.
And he's
what you need to do, and Dan, you
wearing
need to
a
take all of your
fucking-
life advice from me from this point forward this evening.
wearing a
Put your
knit
car,
sweater.
put your car into park, and go out and play hopscotch with the man.
Oh, yes.
Fuck that.
No, dude, this is important. This is life. This is how life works. You're gonna make a
I'm
lifelong
driving.
friend at this point.
I'm driving
no,
to
no,
the house.
no.
Shit's getting blurry.
Dude.
Everything
Let
would be
the
much
homeless
more
guy
clear
drive.
if you would have. Exactly. Here we go. Two birds, one stone. Literally, throw it down, play hopscotch, then have him drive you home. Sure, your car will end up at a chop shop tomorrow, but what's more important?
Legal safety.
I was gonna say getting the food back, but
There is
Raising
Raising
Cane's up
Cane's
there
here.
too.
I can get some Texas toast from Raising Cane's on the way.
No, go home.
And Jack in the Box on the corner here. Breakfast
There's
served all day.
No, they're closed. I called.
No, it says open on the window.
No,
That's
that sign, their sign's broken. That's what they told me. I'm like, why does your sign say open? They're like, it's broken. Yeah, can't go there. Sorry, man. I already checked.
Bisexual lighting.
Yeah, it's because they're gay. That's why they're closed. Because they're gay.
You're so gay.
You were gay.
You're fucking Twilight gay.
Oh,
You're like
wow, that's
fucking
pretty gay.
Interview with Vampire gay.
I don't know. That movie wasn't that bad.
What are you working on, Bar?
Right
Yeah,
now,
Bar.
I'm just fucking doodling right now.
He's working on a channel.
Like, are you like in general, or like at the moment?
Well, I was suggesting at the moment because we got kind of this kind of a combination there in the middle between like Elmer Fudd and Dale from King of the Hill. I like it.
Yeah, you mind? We're gonna go hunting. We're gonna do some hunting out here.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting werewolves.
Remember, gun safety. Gun safety is important. And then here's. I don't know, just fucking around. Just I got the late night doodles, you know. I drew some aliens. They were whatever.
They're whatever. Were they butt probing aliens? Were they silver with big eyes and mouths?
Yeah, they had big eyes and they had big mouths.
And they were silver. They were 10 feet tall, or 8 feet tall, or 6 feet tall.
They were 10 feet tall. They look like Mormons.
Looked like Mormons.
They had fucking white shirts with little black fucking name tags. And they showed up in a UFO. No. 2 bikes.
Yeah,
Two bikes? Really?
Bike.
Yeah.
So, serious question for you, though. So, you mentioned more. So, not random knock on the door, you go and answer it. What would you rather see? 2 Jehovah's Witnesses, 2 Mormons, or 2 aliens?
2 aliens.
Why?
Yeah, I've seen Mormons and I've seen the Jehovah's Witnesses. I've never actually seen an alien.
Exactly.
Unless they were all 3 the same thing. That'd be kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
We're Mormon aliens, but we're also Jehovah's Witnesses. Can you do that? Can you be both?
I don't think you can. I don't think you can think in.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm not
I
even
drove
gonna
over the
go-
tracks just as the train thing was coming down.
There you go.
That's how you're living your life, man.
I did.
There's trains.
Whew, just barely made that shit.
I'm trying to remember if I knew any like Jehovah's Witnesses. Like I knew Mormons, like in high
I worked
school.
with one.
A Jehovah's Witness?
Yeah, they were fucking serious wet blankets at work.
Womp womp. Really?
Like, yeah, like we would have like, hey, it's so and so's birthday. We're all gonna have cake and shit, and they would just sit all like grumpily in their fucking cubicle.
Because they don't celebrate birthdays?
They don't celebrate
No,
anything.
they don't. They don't celebrate any holidays.
Yeah. So like it was like, oh, we made this fucking sale and it was great and blah blah. And they just, I'm like, we're all gonna have pizza. No.
That makes me sad. They don't have any
They're
ice cream. They
joyless
don't have any
fucking
cake.
people. Super
They don't
joyless.
get any ice cream. They don't get any cake at all?
They don't know.
Well, have you ever been to like Utah? Like
Yeah.
the Mormons aren't exactly any more fun. I mean, like you have to if you want to, you're in your hotel and you want to go get a cup of coffee before you leave in the morning. You got to go to like a
that's
special
caffeine.
walled-in area because caffeine's evil, and nobody can
Yeah.
see anybody make it's. They treat caffeine the same way as alcohol. When you walk into a restaurant, I had to pay like $25 to become
Yeah.
a lifetime member of a Ruby Tuesday so I could have a beer.
Ruby Tuesday. Fuck.
Yeah, that's how sad it is. I'm having a beer at a Ruby Tuesday. Like,
go ahead.
That's where you just start looking around and start reevaluating your life choices. Which, hey, in that regard, the Mormons did cause some self-reflection, and God bless them for that.
Mm.
Fuck.
It could be worse though. I'm not sure how. Well, wait, we could all be Canadian. Hey, Jay, how you doing?
Oh, yo, Jay, what's the deal with that fucking footage of all this fire starting at the same time? Like, is that like?
Oh, those are just angry Maple Leafs fans burning their jerseys. That's all it is.
That would be true. That would be a true fact.
Or arguably Winnipeg Jets fans going, why the hell did we trade for Pierre-Luc Dubois so that he can immediately be traded? But these are all things that nobody in the chat wants to hear. I'm just trolling Jay. So
Thank you, Aldous. I feel so much better now.
no problem, man. Hey, the Panthers won tonight, and I'm excited about that because at least I get more hockey headed into June before we hit that glorious dead period where I have to actually start paying attention to baseball.
Hockey left.
Hockey left? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, hockey left.
And Danny did too.
Danny boy.
Yo, it's 1:30, guys. I'm gonna have to wrap it up, unless you guys want to keep streaming and I go to bed.
No, I'm good, dude. But you gotta end the stream, man.
Yeah. So everybody, give a shout out and shout out where you're at, and what you're doing.
Well, hey, man, I appreciate you dropping the link to me. That was awesome. Always a pleasure to join you, fine gentlemen. I am by no means the artist or the creative that any of you fine gentlemen are. I would highly recommend you check out Desolate Soul Studios' book, Atlas of Sidonia, that just launched. Jason has Frog G.
I am everybody.
And Matt Barr, man, what isn't Matt Barr involved in? It would be a shorter list to list the works that he's not involved in.
I lost my ears.
buddy.
But if you find yourself so inclined and you're lonely and you're cold tomorrow evening, and you're going, you know what? I need some warmth. Head on over to the Gutter, where I will tomorrow evening at 11:30, where I will be going over Bruce Wagner and Julian Allen's Wild Palms.
Excellent. Yeah, man. That's cool. All right, guys. Peace out. Be safe, or don't. You know, whatever you need to do.
Play with that bag of glass. Light that bag of gasoline on fire.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to find out if the attendant will let you fill up a styrofoam cup full of gasoline.
Sometimes you gotta fuck around. You know,
Absolutely.
You gotta find out.
And if you don't, you live a soft. If your hands are soft and you don't have calluses, well, then get out there and get into a fight or two. Come on.
Exactly. Make it happen, Captain. All right, guys. Peace.